What the fuck? I was literally talking to you guys. That's so embarrassing. I was having a full-on conversation. Hi! Hi! 2 streams! Jack, thank you for the 30 months. Lalo, thank you for the 36 months, 3 years. Woo! Thank you. I have the hiccups a little bit. Okay, how's everyone doing today? I like the stress balls. Why do you still have the flowers if they're dead? Long story short, I'm lazy. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. You got good sleep? I'm so jealous. I slept the whole night. I had one of the worst nightmares that I've had in a very long time though. Like I woke up and it felt like it felt like days. Like it was probably one of the longest nightmares I've ever had. There were like days and days. Like I felt like I just woke up so confused. I don't even know. But it was a long one. Like it was probably like the whole night. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It was just uh-oh. Jess Wall, thank you for the 3 years. Hopefully soon. Hopefully soon. Okay. True. Well, the only reason that I got more than 3 hours, I took a sleeping pill last night. So, yeah. Yeah. So, not really a win, TBH, but that's okay. Hi! I'm busy making money. Don't you wish that you were me? I'm about the money. 100T plays at 1, right? And if you're broke, I'm busy. COVID still? Oh no, I haven't had COVID for a while. They play later? Stop. What time? You're lying. Why do you lie? What do you get out of lying? 3 p.m.? Oh, you guys think you're funny? They changed the time? Okay. G-Mark, you already said yes. Okay, don't be dumb. Don't be dumb, you already said yes. Okay, let's see.
I started when I was.
What is this?
Hey guys, I'm Derek and I have an addiction to being physically close to everything. So this all started when I was young.
This is Mason.
I was losing to my cousins in all the games that we played. But
No joke, I just walked into the room downstairs, and this is how he has his monitor. Tilted and up on his desk. That's literally what Mason was just doing.
I figured when I played super close to the monitor, I'd win every time. I started to apply it into real life.
Do you mind backing up a little?
Okay.
A little more, please. Do you mind just...
I started applying it into real life, and it's going pretty well so far.
When Derek was really close to the monitor, I thought, damn, he's just trying to be a Shanks clone. You know, he just wants to, be the best, really giving it all.
Maybe I should try it.
I didn't think much about it. I just let him do his thing. But then started hanging out more. We started doing stuff together, and he's just all up in your face. You can't get him out. Derek's everywhere.
Yeah, he's subjective. We have
You can have the guac, man.
Honestly, it's just getting really difficult as of late. We just keep going over strats and you just can't stop. You just keep standing right in front of the whiteboard. You can't even see what we're talking about half the time.
We're gonna type it in chat. We're actually gonna go A.
Yo, Derek, you good? I'm trying to read it.
Honestly, I know everyone's complaining about Derek, but I'm fine with it.
Well, I mean, as long as my team isn't bothered by it and it makes me feel better about my gameplay, I don't see any reason to stop, so.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. I like it. Oh. Where's my music?
April Fools, exploiting all these dudes. Ain't no man in the city that I don't know how to use.
Okay.
Nobody gon' tell a bad bitch like me what to do. Cause if you even try, well, we gon' call you April's fool.
Sorry, one sec.
Rose bouquets, LFAs, got a new daddy every day. Hunting down easy like my prey. What can I say? They wanna taste. Ha. I'm good looking. I could tell you're crushing by the way that you
Ooh.
blushing. Beware, I ain't down for cuffing. How's your account be looking? Cause it's loving it costs something. Don't let me catch you bluffing.
I don't think they have a lot of super heavy hitters like FaZe Clan does with Dicey and Baby Bay. Seller is feeling confident going into 100 Thieves playoff matchup against Exit today. Sheesh!
Ain't no man in the city that I don't know how to use. Ain't nobody gon' tell a bad bitch like me what to do. Cause if you even try, well, we gon' call you April's fool. Check it. Come on.
I was gonna say cryo for sure, right? But cryo though, hello. But last time we played them, he didn't pop off, which was good for us.
There's nothing wrong with wanting some. You're just a pawn. This isn't some love song. Don't hold your breath, bitch. See you looking. It's not your man I'm fucking.
Okay,
Yeah, my profession. It's money that
I listened to the new Joji song. Oh,
pictures that lesson. April Fools.
sheesh!
Dudes. Ain't no man in the city that I
A
don't
little bit rough.
Ain't nobody gon' tell a bad bitch like me what to do.
I'm so, guys, I've said it once, I've said it a million times. I'm so glad that Mason does not have an ex-girlfriend.
April Fools, exploiting all these dudes. Stare at the ground and
Did FaZe lose yesterday? I can't remember. What happened?
I'm a queen climbing.
No, they won. Okay, okay.
Only a fool would mess with me. 'Cause if you even try, then we gon' call you April's fool.
My mom texted me. It's almost like you want us to hate April or something. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I can just listen to a song 10 times in a row and not be sick of it. Okay? I just can't help it. I just can't. I'm sorry. But think about us. I can't. Squishies. Okay. Today. No, you did not, Joseph. Shut up. Today. Can I get confirmation that it starts at 1 o'clock, please? Thank you. Stupid little liars. Okay, guys, my dad got the Wordle in 3 today, so we have to beat that. Oh. Mark, thank you for gifting a sub to Adam. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. What ends in an O? Oh, guys, put it in emo only. What? Oh, no, you guys said oh. I really can't. I'm struggling thinking of where mods. I know, I forget. I'm trying to think of words that end in O, and I can't. O. Go? Slow-mo. No. Low. Oh my god, Jojo baby! Hello! Oh my god, I saw you went outside today. How was it? Oh my god! I'm so proud of you! Guys, I'm just not good. They all want to say hi to you, but they can't. I just know it. Guys, I just, was good. Miss you though. I miss you. We can't even handle one day apart from each other. I got stress balls. Yeah. And this one has mini balls in it. What ends in an O? Toe? T-O. Find that last brain cell? It's just not there. I don't know. It's just not there. Toe? No, I mean like toe. Like... Excuse me? What the fuck? No, I meant like something toe. Like T-O. Idiots. Man, what the fuck? Hey, there's an A. Ah! This is so hard for like, there's... I can't even get the second word, guys. Like, what is this? You've never played Wordle? What the fuck? Are you serious? You have to start. P-L-A... Play-Doh. If poison can do it, you can. Yeah, for sure. Stress. I don't know. I can't think of a word that ends in O. Something O. Forgo? Oh wait, no, because there's no A there. That helped me a lot. That helped me a lot. Thank God we did that stupid word. Thank God we did forgo. Like, what? Ugh, idiot. No, there's no R. So Matt. What ends in an O? Come on. Say something A. Mango. No. Ugh. Why would I even guess that? It's a fruit. This is Hangman? No, it's not. It's like kind of, but there's no man. Kebab, thanks for the 6 months. Thank you, thank you. Matt. I'm getting angry. Okay, so there is an A there. Okay, at least we know now. Tango. Wait, there's no NG, you idiot. Oh, there's no man. Thank God. Amen. Amen. Okay. S-A-O. Guys, why is this stupid game so hard? How did my dad get this in 3? This is stupid. T-A. Guys, what? Lasso? Fuck. I don't know why I thought that would be it. I thought lasso in my mind and I was like, oh, that's it. And it wasn't. You might get this word just in time for the 100T game. Okay, man. You think you're funny? You think you're funny or something? Is that Zoe on your wiggle in my chat? Oh my god. Oh my gosh. This is actually pissing me off that my dad got this in 3. Pasto. It's pasta, but with an O. What? Whoa. Ah! Co? Petco. No. Wacko. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Stay in school, kids. Guys, this is what you get with a bachelor's degree in college. Just saying. This is what a bachelor's degree will get you, okay? 4 years for what? Poison, once you're out of school, talk to me, okay? Because you're not gonna remember any of it once you're gone. Okay? The last time I took a math class was... ...6 or 7 years ago? I grad next month, can say you're right. Yeah, you'll forget everything. Everything. Every single thing you learned, gone. Okay. ACO. I don't get it. Macho? No, there's no M. Nacho? No, there's no N. Dang it. I thought I had it. Okay. I don't get this. This is stupid. Guys, I just don't think this is a good word. And whoever thought of today's word is not very smart. No, I'm not. No, we're not. No, we're not losing today. I haven't lost yet, and today I'm not losing. Okay? Today we're not losing. We're gonna sit here until we get it. Toe. Okay, no. What else? What the fuck? Wait. No. Double letters? Doubles. No. My brain's not working. I'm getting angry. I don't want to lose. I don't want to lose. I just can't. I don't want to lose. What the fuck? I don't know. How did my dad get this in 3? Are we sure that I know this word? Jack Ralph, thanks for the 26 months. We have 100 Thieves viewing party. I just watched the whole game of VALO. Still okay, man. What? What if I just don't know the word? I'm gonna be honest, I have no clue how he did it in 3. That's what I'm saying. You know? Fuck. I don't think I know. I don't think I've ever heard this word in my life. There has to be like a double letter somewhere. Bunny, thanks for the 16 months. You're not getting it? Fuck. 0% you get it? Are you? Maybe I don't know it. Maybe I just don't know the word. That's what I'm saying? You don't think I know the word? I know you don't. What? Are you sure? If you don't know this word, you are dumber than I thought. Well, we already thought I was pretty dumb, though. But, like, I don't think I know this word. Okay, let's just do one. I don't know it. Like, you don't get this right, but you'll know the word. I don't think I will. understand. Okay. I can't even find a word to put in. That's the problem. Okay. What? What? I've never heard that word in my life. That's literally not a word. That's actually not. Huh? That's not a word. You dumb as hell. That's not a word. How do you not know that word? English is not my native language. Did I know that? I've never heard this. My dad cheated. I've never heard of this word before. That's not a word. I got it in 4 and I'm a 3-language speaking Giga Chad cat boy. You're just a blonde furry who's American. Excuse. She's not even a real blonde. Are we done? What in the hell? I never thought I'd hear Giga Chad Catboy in the same sentence to describe someone. Oh my god. How does it feel? I didn't lose in Wordle. I didn't. I did not.
They're both
What is this video?
dead.
What are these glasses, bro?
And right now we're 12-11, third map versus FaZe Clan in Valorant, and I'm getting updates through Haley's watch. I'm messaging my assistant on her watch to send me updates real time.
Is it raining or is that a fucking waterfall?
Fight down.
It's not raining.
We got bombed down. 5v4 us. Please tell your friends to stop texting. Who are these people? Stop. 4v2.
Bro, look at the life he lives, bro. Not only does he not have service or anything, his phones are dead. The guy's got people texting updates to him of the fucking live match, bro. Updates of the live match, dude. That's when you know you made it. Everything else doesn't even matter. This moment in his life, he knows he made it.
We won. We fucking won. Let's fucking go. Oh my god.
God damn, his reactions are more fake than mine. What the fuck? Oh, my reactions were fake, bro. Guy needs to work on it. And he's a YouTuber too. He used to do this shit full time. Had you guys fooled, huh? This guy's a paid owner. This guy's a paid owner.
I'm literally messaging you on an Apple Watch.
How's he recording? I'm pretty sure he has cameras.
That's funny.
Why is he whispering though? Oh, he's in public. That's why.
Oh my god, that's actually so funny. Let's.
Racism.
Okay, that was a video that was a video that started playing when I clicked on the channel. Oh my god. Sorry. I did not. Okay, we're just gonna watch this.
Londoners will head to the polls to elect our next mayor. It's going to be quite a contest, with the prize the most important job in London.
Nico Omilana is the youngest standing to be mayor.
YouTube star Nico Omilana.
Youngest candidate, independent candidate Nico Omilana.
Should people be putting their vote for a YouTuber who's 23 and maybe hasn't got as much experience of life as others?
This is a big, big job in British politics. A person who is elected will be managing a budget of more than £17 billion a year.
What do you think about Nico Omilana trying to become London mayor?
Not got a chance.
But does he know anything about politics?
Making politics a game.
Realistically, you're not going to win.
It is a disgrace that you're running for mayor.
Isn't it all just a bit of a joke?
This sort of dangerous element to it.
So how about you go ahead and introduce yourself?
My name's Nico Omilana, known internet troll and supreme leader of the Nico Defence League. The NDL is the Nico Defence League. Basically, a few years ago, I trolled a racist group called the English Defence League.
So you really are a schmuck.
I think.
And they took your teeth as well.
Yeah, they did.
Which ended up getting me countless death threats, and one of their members told me that I'd never be as big as their group. So we went ahead and made the Nico Defence League. I've started the Nico Defence League. Join now! And blew them out of the water. And now, me and the NDL just ran for London Mayor. I'm running for Mayor of London. You're looking at the future Mayor of London. Vote for Nico. Thank you, Nico for Mayor.
So why are you running?
Because young people aren't represented in politics.
Why they're not voting is not feeling represented by politicians.
Younger people don't turn out to vote.
Young people are actually engaged with issues that they know about, but politicians currently aren't engaging them.
I wanted to show that we can really make waves and shake things up in the political space, and at the very least show that young people will go out and vote when they're really behind something, and hopefully persuade these major parties to try harder to represent young people in future. Otherwise, they're just proving that they're pussies.
So who did you actually run against?
Well, there was a lot of people. This was a record-breaking year. More people ran this year for London Mayor than ever before.
Jeez!
Let's start. There's the top 4 parties. Let's call them the untouchables. That's Labour, Conservatives, Green Party, Lib Dems. They all have huge funding and they've been established for many, many years. Then I'd say there's the villains. There's Lawrence Fox, a man who had £5 million in budget for his whole campaign, and he's all around a questionable person. There's Brian Rose, who had billboards across London for months. You couldn't go anywhere without seeing his face. And he also drank his own urine. And Peter Gammons, a man who ran for the UKIP party, who have heavy links to racism within their ranks. So a good bunch.
And anyone else?
Well, a bin ran, and another YouTuber as well. And obviously me, Nico Omilana. Did anybody think I could win? No. Did anybody think I could make any waves at all? Definitely not.
But history will have to be our guide here on whether any big breakthrough is likely. Back in 2016, the top 5 candidates, the candidates from the top 5 parties, got nearly 94% of the vote. This is a really hard mould to crack.
There were 20 candidates in total, and I was joint bottom favourite to win. I think my odds were at like 500 to 1, so they really gave us no chance of getting anywhere, and it became personal with me. Because little did they know, we'd been planning this for a very long time.
I didn't want to ever say it because I didn't know if he was going to say it, but I actually knew he was going to run for mayor. back then.
Nico actually told us that he was going to run for Prime Minister.
No, it was always Mayor.
When did he tell us that? 'Cause
Prime Minister.
That was when we were in Miami.
It was a year ago.
Obviously, if I was
Prime
to do
Minister.
This, I had to be myself. And the best way to do that was launching the whole campaign in the most stupid way possible. And the idea which I actually came up with was walking out in my announcement video in a suit jacket, pec police bottoms, an unironed shirt, football boots, and children's glasses, while simultaneously saying I'm taking it extremely seriously. Yeah, no, it was the best way. But I had no idea how much it was going to take off. No clue.
And after this, social media went wild. Everyone was talking about it and the people were supporting me.
But somehow, with all this attention we were getting on social media, everyone tweeting it out, some of the biggest names in the UK, no media were reaching out at all. So we needed to figure out a way of getting that. So I took advantage of the power the NDL have on social media and directed it directly towards the BBC, demanding an interview. And I did not leave.
I know, I was there with you.
Yeah, we did not leave until we got it.
What?
From one BBC to another, make the right choice and interview.
Oh my
And
God.
Surprise, surprise, we got the interview. We believed
From one BBC to another.
Interviewing us, and we used that as an opportunity to launch the first point in our manifesto, telling Boris Johnson, shush. We then got a London bus and turned it into a restaurant where we promoted the Forefront project, who helps steer young people away from crime. We found my whole doppelganger and used them to prank the media and help launch our full manifesto, which included deporting the EDL, shutting down any McDonald's with a broken McFlurry machine and turning it into low-rent housing, freezing the River Thames so people could ice skate over it, and bringing the price of the Freddo back down to 5p. And now, although the manifesto was a massive joke, what we tried to do was have good heart behind the message of the manifesto. So solely standing up for issues that actually do need to be solved as well. Now, as popular as the manifesto was on social media, there was some people who actually ended up having issues with it.
Freezing over the Thames, I think,
Yeah,
telling Boris
yeah,
Johnson
it
to
will all
shush.
happen.
Really? Will it actually happen? How do you have sort of superpowers?
Boris Johnson will be forced to shush.
No, I don't have superpowers, but luckily some of my friends do. So I'm actually in good friends with Elsa from Frozen, and she will freeze the River Thames.
How can voters take you seriously with those sorts of claims?
Realistically, you're not going to win.
Isn't it all just a bit of a joke?
No.
What would you say are the characteristics that make up an NDL member?
World domination.
Hitler had similar ideas.
Okay. No. Pussies. The pussies had issues with it, and we made
Oh
them
my God.
Yeah, I know. But I wanted this manifesto to be everywhere. Social media wasn't enough. I wanted it to be on billboards. Now that just sounds like a stupid idea, but somehow we managed to make it happen.
This is a big moment, George. First time on a billboard. We've got to look out for it. There it is. It's right in front of us.
Oh, no way. Oh my gosh. Make transport free for under 18s and over 69s. Uni students included. Let's go, Nico for mayor. That's me.
And it was on billboard to billboard to billboard to billboard
The
billboard,
poses.
to billboard. I don't
That's
even know
funny.
how many billboards there were. But yeah, and it was nuts. I remember going to Leicester Square when I was just a kid, trying to be like all the YouTubers at the time, just trying to be like them, basically trying to replicate their videos. So it was nuts going to actual Leicester Square and being on a billboard just up there. It was definitely like a life moment.
Oh, add a second eye to the London Eye, so it becomes the London Eyes. Inspirational.
Sound of the underground. My friends on a billboard.
Let's go. But we took advantage of being there, and we were trying to use that as a campaigning opportunity and speaking to the people. Add a second eye to the London Eye. You gonna vote for me?
Oh, you on there, right?
Yeah. I've got your vote. Thank you. Oh yes. Oh guys. Yeah.
How old are you, may I ask?
Me, I'm 39.
39? Oh, you look really young. You're looking on 20.
Yeah. No, it's a face cream I use.
You look really young.
Thank you. The
billboards were sick, but what really ended up blowing me away
Oh my gosh.
was all the people who went down to see them. Like, the NDL came out in their masses. Like, it was the first opportunity which I really gave the public to support the campaign and show their support. So seeing everyone sending in their videos, it really was insane.
Who should support you?
Dude, the editing on these videos is insane.
But we needed bigger
So good.
and better ways to campaign to reach more people.
So, how did you even do that?
Well, I never thought in my YouTube career we'd be renting a boat. Is this our boat? Oh, that's our boat. We got a boat. This campaign is ridiculous, man. This is dumb. We did all of our campaigning to that point on the ground. So it was only right to take it to the water. And on the boat, we had Freddos for 5p on the side. So anyone seeing it would have just been like, what the hell is going on? But yeah, no, we got a mariachi band as well, just playing.
Fredo principal. Fredo principal.
They're bad.
What's Fredo?
May 6th.
Nico.
Let's go! Playing my YouTube channel.
Chocolate?
Oh.
Oh.
Since I first started YouTube. We passed famous
What is
landmarks
5p?
Like Parliament, Big Ben. Big Ben is currently being constructed into Big Ben clock.
Like,
BBC.
sorry,
They're already making my changes happen.
like American
The
price.
London
So,
Eye. I think when I'm mayor, there's going to be 2 of these. The London Eye will become the London Eyes, so London has more vision. And George.
sorry, I didn't
running
finish my
round the
sentence.
whole
Like,
city, like a madman, out of breath, trying to catch up with us. We had people watching us
Okay.
on the bridges, just looking at this huge boat. Let's go, Nico Defence League. That's what I'm saying. Big up. We're catching the people's eyes. And I'll tell you why, because we're giving them a message which they can connect to. Fredo, prices are too expensive. It's robbery, daylight robbery, how they've gone up so much. And that's why we have to fix it. And our final movement was going past City Hall, the place which I'd actually be crowned as mayor. That's where the results end up happening.
Tonight, it's the final furlong. Just 48 hours till Londoners go to the polls. The mayoral candidates make their final push for votes.
The more we campaigned and the longer the election went on, the more ridiculous things got. Like 2 guys turned up at the house with a whole painting of me, like a mural. I was thinking, what the hell is this? And if that's not crazy enough, someone turned up with a customized car. Oh my gosh, what is going on outside? What? And yo! We weren't living real life, man. It was nuts. At this point, heads were turning. My odds went 10 times lower in the bookies, and people were seeing me as a legitimate candidate. It gave us the opportunity to speak to ITV News. Now, obviously, I was skeptical because I didn't know how they were going to portray me, but at the same time, with ITV, you've almost got to talk to them. So I had no
look,
choice but to
what's
double down.
ITV?
Nico
Is that
Milana, supreme
big
leader
news?
of the Nico Defence League.
I'm gonna make you pay.
At 23, Nico Omilana is the youngest standing to be mayor.
I feel like someone had to stand
They're big?
up
Okay.
and tell the big man Boris, shush. Someone needs to do that. And also, someone needs to employ more police, put them straight into the Houses of Parliament, because that's where all the real criminals are.
Should people be putting their vote to a YouTuber who's 23 and maybe hasn't got as much experience of life as others?
Yes, because I'm the only honest one of the lot. The one thing I needed ITV to realise was
Can you
I
think
was
of the prime?
most serious candidate. And
Okay.
I think I did that in 2 words.
2 days left of campaigning. Can they get their message into 2 words?
Creating equality.
Restoring hope. Independent voice.
For vibes. Bang! Right there was my whole campaign marketing done. Those 2 words held so much power, and that one face became a meme.
Number 1 victory royale. Yeah, Fortnite, we about to get down.
Get down.
At one point, my whole Twitter timeline changed their profile picture to my face. Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok. Vibe Mania was here. The campaign was coming to an end. The election day was coming. So I took advantage of all that social media hype and used it as one final push to get the people to come out and vote for me. My friends, the election is upon us. Make sure you vote me, Nico Milana, as your first choice option for London Mayor tomorrow. If you want good vibes in the city, then I am the only person who can make it happen.
At 7 a.m. tomorrow, the polls will open in local elections across London.
Match starts at 1, aka 1:30.
And the home county.
Ooh, Bolt. Their teas are really good.
7 o'clock this morning to choose the next Mayor of London. Voting booths, if you want to still go along, will be open until 10 o'clock tonight.
See, every other candidate definitely thought that because it was election day, campaigning was over. But no, not us. We were only just getting started.
I get the green tea. It's really good.
We hired a whole chauffeur and brought out the NBL car, some bright yellow vehicle. We needed to be seen by as many people as possible.
If it's a double date, why is Bob going? Oh, did I plan the dinner? I don't know who the fuck's gonna be there, man. I show up. I didn't even know. This is how I learned. I didn't know. So shut up. Holy fuck. What is wrong with you? Literally, you... Oh my god, guys. Oh, speaking of, real quick. Okay. So I told Myth, like, oh yeah, let's go. We need a double date, blah, blah, blah. And somehow I, like, was talking. Okay, so Myth's girlfriend was saying that she really likes Tina. She had met Tina. She really liked Tina. And I think in my drunk mind, I was trying to say, like, oh, we should all hang out sometime then. I think Myth took it as, like, we should invite her to dinner. So anyways, he puts a group chat of me, his girlfriend, Mason, me, and Tina. And says, hey, just wanted to confirm you guys are down at 5:30 this Saturday. One, Tina doesn't live here. Two, I get a call from Tina freaking out. She's like, am I supposed to be in LA for something? Like, she was freaking out. She was so confused. And I just, like, drunkenly accepted that Tina would be there. And she was, like, terrified. She's like, I just didn't remember ever being in a room with all 5 of us, so I was very lost. I was like, no, I'm sorry. I didn't know that she was gonna be.
Big up my guys! The people of London, my people.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this game. Alright, we're about to arrive. Polling station, there it is. Time to go vote. This is just doing my bit, using the beauty that is democracy and voting for myself. Once I'm mayor, we won't do it like this. I'll just stay mayor forever. It's called dictatorship, George.
It's not every day you turn up to an election and you can vote for yourself. And obviously,
I'm gonna make him wear that jacket.
My vote count. But during this whole campaign, there was definitely an audience which I hadn't reached out to, and this was my opportunity to capitalize on that.
What I plan on doing is turning London once a year into Lundoff and turning all the power off once a year in London.
Oh, you've lost me, mate. That is the most idiotic thing.
It's not idiotic, man.
Fantasyland,
No, it's not Fantasyland. Wait. Okay, one more point. Give me one more chance. I plan on building another London Eye so it becomes the London Eyes.
Nah, you've lost me. You've lost me, son. Right, good luck,
Serious, man. Thank you.
Rule number 1 of being a politician: not everyone's gonna like you.
Me either, Dutch.
If you don't want to listen, all you have to do is talk louder.
Vote Nico, please. Vote Nico. I love this game.
We had like a speaker attached to the outside of the vehicle, and I just used that to scream our message.
He's a really good YouTuber.
Last bit of campaigning.
His videos are super entertaining.
I stand for builders. You on the phone. Please vote Nico today to be your London mayor. That's right. Bye. This is not real life. A literal mayor candidate is going around campaigning in a bright yellow van, screaming "Vote Nico" for a megaphone. We then called up some old
Don't get me
friends
started.
to really bring our message home. Stand for the national anthem, please, boys. But this time, I joined them.
For vibes.
There we go. Can I have the guitar? A guitar for a sec? We walked through Leicester Square, and just 48 hours before this, I was on a billboard there, and now I was marching with my Mexican brothers.
Beta Squad?
I love this song, the EDL. We were campaigning for the people, for the public, and all you have to do is talk to them to understand how little they actually feel represented by the political space.
London needs a new mayor to change things and work for the poor people as well as the people that's got money. To a mayor that's for the people, not for himself.
Exactly.
And this gentleman seems, is it you?
Yeah, that's me.
Is it you?
Thank you, man. Election day campaigning was sick, but then I checked my phone and I was blown away. So many different people from so many different backgrounds were all going out there voting for me, leaving their houses to vote for me. It's a whole different thing. And yeah, I just want to thank the YouTube community.
That is
the NDL,
wild.
and literally everyone who backed me, who wanted me up there representing them. Yeah, I was just in shock. I'm still in shock now. Yeah, whole thing was nuts.
Everyone's voting for you. Everyone. Oh, my mum was like, I went up there and everyone was taking pictures of me and stuff. They're like, yeah, I just voted for Nico. And then they're like showing them in their phone, your name's crossed.
That's elite.
And it's actually nuts. Everyone's just flipping. Crossing your name.
No, today's been surreal, man. So surreal. Yeah, just seeing everyone posting and stuff like that. It's crazy. Yeah.
The polls have now closed in the London mayoral election. Counting will begin in the morning, but it could take days for the final result because of COVID precautions.
Voting stopped. No more campaigning. No more publicity stunts. Just the count.
Well, polls, of course, closed at 10 p.m. yesterday evening, and the count for the London mayoral and assembly elections started at 7 this morning. The results are expected over the weekend.
So they were trying to say that our votes were just being counted up and we'd have nothing to say about it.
Stop the
We needed
count.
to go down there. Voting is done, but we're now heading in to the polling stations where they're counting all of the votes. Let's head in and find out what's going on. Hello. Thank you. Appreciate it. How's the Labour Party? And we're in. We're in the hall. All the votes going on
awkward.
here. We're counting them up. Hopefully I'm taking an early lead here. So many people were there counting votes. You don't realise how much effort actually goes into these things until you actually run. It was wild, but also very boring. So it was difficult to find a way to keep ourselves entertained. You can see myself. Oh wow, it's on. Vote Nico. Big up. We're going to win the whole election. My friend, you're not wearing a mask.
I'm not wearing one.
No, I don't see a mask. I can just see your mouth. You're not wearing a mask. Oh wait, I think I see the strings. Oh wait, no, it's just camouflage. It's just the camouflage because it's blended in. You get it? Because you're not wearing a mask. It's camouflage. Yeah. There we go. Nice to meet you, my friend. Okay. Thank you. All these votes were being counted, but there was a screen at the front which was a live count of all of the votes, and it had us beating Peter Gammons, which was supposedly impossible. It had us beating Brian Rose, which was supposedly impossible. But we were drawing with Lawrence Fox, and from that moment, the battle for fifth began. Now, getting fifth place became my obsession because from the start, breaking into the top 5 was marked impossible, unheard of. It couldn't be done.
Back in 2016, the top 5 candidates, the candidates from the top 5 parties, got nearly 94% of the vote. This is a really hard mould to crack.
And here we are battling for fifth place with a man who had £5 million in backing.
How much money you got in the bank? Not you personally, the party.
5 million quid.
Lawrence Fox was easily the most controversial candidate of this whole mayoral election, and something tells me he wouldn't want to lose to a YouTuber wearing children's glasses.
especially as he doesn't actually think being a YouTuber is a real job.
6 p.m. tonight. Where are your glasses? Tune in 6 p.m. tonight.
I don't think I will because I've got an actual job.
But the more results that came in, the closer it got. At one point I was beating him.
Nico Omilana, 4,678. Lawrence Fox, 1,948.
And then he was beating me.
Lawrence Fox, 5461 votes. Nico Omilana, 2,000 votes.
And it continued like that until the live count froze at 90%.
The election poll has been frozen with only a few
Icebox,
constituencies left
Ascent,
to
and
announce,
Breeze.
and as it currently stands, Sadiq Khan has won the London mayoral election. This is the final update until the results are announced.
That's good.
Now the main stories in the capital, and Londoners are still waiting to find out who the city's mayor will be.
The latest from officials here is that a winner will be announced tonight sometime after 8:30.
Okay, it's election day. It all ends here.
My friends, it's time. This is the thing which everything has been building up towards. It's results time, baby.
Everything we'd been working towards was all for this, and I was just proud of what we'd achieved together as young people. Like, no matter what, the NDL has taken over London in my eyes. Whatever the result was, was just the icing.
Did Myth and Mason say that that Blau was going? If you want to watch Match Up here, you can put it on TV and react with me. Okay. No? Oh, so he's just like
on the cake. But the election was upon us. I finally got to meet my fellow candidates. It started off proper nice. The other candidates were showing me love, and I even got to see big lad Peter Gammons from UKIP.
He'll take the picture. We'll just celebrate your L right here.
Wait, who is this guy?
Well, you didn't do it too great either.
Much.
Oh, he had it in a tweet, and so that means. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I am unaware. All I know is who I'm going with. But who is this guy? Not a nice party. So this is one of the guys that the bad guys.
It's better than you, my friend. No. Much better.
But it was time for me to head into City Hall.
Have you been here before? Massive success. No, first time. First time. I'm about to claim my victory as mayor.
And you found it okay?
Yeah, I found it great. Great experience. Loved it.
How do you think you've done?
Shush.
And Lawrence Fox was stood right there. My competitor. The guy who we were battling
Ooh. Are you accepting defeat
from Sadiq?
To me.
I don't know. Have you defeated me?
I believe so.
Oh, good.
We'll have to see. We'll have to see. We'll find out on the stage.
I told him I'd beat him, but in reality, I had no idea. I was just going for blind confidence. We then walked into the big City Hall. It was a lot bigger than I expected, and the walk there took about 3 years. We gave Brian Rose a good old bottle of tea, which he seemed very happy with. And in a room full of 20 candidates who'd been running against each other for the last few months, you'd think there'd be tension, but it was actually the opposite. It was good vibes.
Aw, good vibes.
One random lady who wasn't even running, who went out of her way to attack me.
How can I take you seriously when you're wearing glasses like that and a face mask?
I feel like you don't really have the vibes.
Very worrying what you're doing to young people, what you do on social media. You are not a figurehead for young people at all. You are dangerous to young people, and it is a disgrace that you're running for mayor when there are serious candidates running for mayor.
Go off.
It's always nice to see a Karen, and she really thought she did something, but I then chatted to...
He probably got more young people to go vote than anything else. Like, I don't know. He's, getting people to the voting polls. Maybe they'll go back in the future.
People like you mixed race. Well, my kids are mixed race. And most of my friends.
Peter Gammons.
People like you mixed race. Well, my kids are mixed race. And most of my friends.
But that's like saying, oh my.
He was just gonna say, that's like saying my friends are, and he actually said that. There's no way.
My kids are mixed race. Most of my friends.
But that's like saying, oh my, but that's like saying I'm not racist. I've got black friends.
Had a really intellectual conversation.
He actually said
with
it.
Sean Bailey from the Conservative Party.
I ratioed you on Twitter.
What?
I ratioed you on Twitter.
Ratioed me?
Yeah.
And discovered that the Lib Dem candidate, Louisa Porritt, actually voted for me. What a world, man.
You're asking me the second preference?
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
But none of them had my respect more than one being.
I just want to say to you, it's been nice seeing someone who we can actually take seriously in this election.
Well, and likewise, we
Yeah.
do good stuff. You've got an army out
Yeah,
there.
yeah, I know, it is the NGL, yeah.
Yeah, the NGL. I
Yeah.
mean, it sounds quite scary.
Yeah, no, it is. I am a supreme leader after all.
I wanted to say, I thought you did a great campaign. Congratulations.
Yeah, same with you, my friend.
One thing was for sure though, Loza Fox did not like me.
Welcome back. Welcome back, my friend. I don't think he likes me. I don't think he likes me. He's just probably thinking, if he beats me, it's game over. It's game over. It's burning. Burning.
I took that personally. It made me start thinking,
And I took that
you want
person.
to walk past and ignore me, Lawrence? Well, I'm going to reduce your legacy to lose into a YouTuber in children's glasses. It gave me that extra motivation to win.
We have one more constituency to go, City and East.
Everything was waiting on East London. We needed a masterclass from them to take us to 5th place.
Literally, all we're waiting on now is one constituency. We're 0.1% behind Lawrence Fox. The last constituency that we're waiting on is City and East. So all I can do is hope that they bring it home, take us to 5th. Please, pressure's on. We need 5th place.
And then the result came in. They took us through the building where they were going to announce the results.
I don't know what's going to happen here. I'm just waiting on the results, man. Oh my gosh, guys, we've smashed the targets. I can't believe it, man. It's nuts. We've shown that we can do it, man. We've shown what we can do when we team up. The NDL is the greatest movement in the world. Vibes for life.
I won't lie, I was nervous. We put so much work into the campaign and it was all going to end right there in that room.
So, I am now able to declare the results of the election of the Mayor of London, Peter John Gammons, UKIP, 14,393. Count Binface, 24,775. Brian Benedict Rose, London Real Party, 31,111. Lawrence Fox, the Reclaim Party, 47,634.
Oh, 6th place!
Nico Omilana, Independent, 49,628.
And we did it. We did. We came 5th place. I was over the moon. I still am over the moon. But yeah, I was just dancing, celebrating our victory. East London was the final constituency, and they did not let me down. They got me 7,000.
That's a lot of votes.
We came 4th in the whole constituency, beating a major party, the Lib Dem. In total, 49,628 people went out there and voted for me as their first choice, not even second choice. Almost 50,000 people.
Wow.
That's crazy, man. Honestly, I'm so grateful to everyone who went out to vote and everyone who supported.
We're gonna finish this between games. Okay.
Semi-finals between 100 Thieves and XZ is a vitally important one. Winning this one means you only have one more match ahead of you, and you have made Copenhagen as a team.
Come on!
And both of these teams are going to be trying absolutely everything to get the edge.
XZ with this win can break the 4th place curse as well. They've been so consistent, but they've yet to really finish in a podium position. Being able to get this would guarantee them that. Okay, so they throw the knife over to A, that keeps some of the B, sorry, the knife over to yellow, keeps some of the B anchors in position.
Come
now they're
on.
going for the exec onto A behind the drone.
Oh, sorry, down more.
Yeah,
You're right.
already
You're
just
right.
pushing up right behind it. Have to, honestly, weather the storm almost as well with all this Viper utility that's cutting them up. They are pushed away for but a moment, but you can see, look at all the utility that's sent through. 100 Thieves. Grenade, the shock dart, it's all comboed up, and it
Who
denies
normally
that plan,
plays-
gives them that first advantage.
Who normally
First
plays
kill that
Chamber?
They've been looking for.
I thought
Exactly
Cryo
what the
always
devs
was
were
Chamber.
talking about there. Huge
Yes,
amounts of defensive
Fraser.
utility available to 100 Thieves. But it's second that finds a response.
Oh!
But Derek and Will just
Come
swarm
on!
forwards, and they are going for a fast retake.
Gonna try and hold this down now, but Aaron's
Oh,
left
here, let me move my
alone,
distance.
isolated.
Woo! Great start. We love that.
To work with, he's going to be
great
short
start.
And 100 Thieves have come into this one with a clear game plan. Let's talk a little about the map pool here, though, Brent, because between these two teams, of course, they faced each other earlier on in the group stage.
Yes.
And 100 Thieves were able to get the win. They, in fact, dealt 2 out of 3 of the map losses that Exet took in the entirety of their groups by winning on Bind and winning on Breeze. So this map pool's gone in a bit of a bizarre direction for Exet. Trying to avoid comfort territory for 100 Thieves, I think.
100 T picked Ascent, so they must got
3 maps they don't play
something.
A lot. You know, they've played 1 game on Icebox against the Guard. Their permaban is Exet, and their permaban is Ascent, sorry. And they're playing that map
Interesting.
too. And then, you know, you've got Breeze as the 3rd. So a big opportunity for Exet to show that they have been in the lab and they've got different things to bring out here to counter-strat 100 Thieves. You, of course, know how the Thieves are going to play on this map. But so far, has certainly been the defenders with the game plan that's been executed to perfection.
And 100 Thieves, they got their pick of what side of Icebox they wanted to play. They ended up choosing the defense side of things, which I think makes sense. You know, they've probably been at least thinking overnight about what they wanted to fix up for them on their defense side of things. When it comes to their Icebox gameplay the other day, it was their post plans that was their major strength.
It was.
All on the attack side.
But this is such a different dynamic compared to that game. Of course, phenomenal that 100 Thieves were able to pull off a 9-3 comeback, or I suppose I should say a 3-9 comeback, to get the win over FaZe. But the composition from Exet plays so differently.
Will. You're being so patient. Oh.
Exet
he missed it. His teammate messed him up. Did you see that?
Than you would expect from normal Icebox
His
comps.
teammate threw. He would have had that too.
This Spike's in a really tough position right now. Will using his nade, backing off from any spot where he might get run over by the 2 players with pistols.
Still 28
Clutch,
seconds
you're
left.
such a hater.
Sheriff and Headhunter. Okay, a couple of shots wrapped up.
You're such a hater. 100 T's boring, but every other team uses chamber on every fucking map. Okay, man. Sure.
Yeah, looking very clean. And I also think that the general way 100 Thieves play this map is good against Exet. 100 Thieves don't tend to push too often on defense.
He's so mad. He's so mad. He's so mad.
Very hard. They'll prod a little bit and then back off. They're mostly going to play to deny a plant and play a quick retake. That's their idea on their defensive side. And
Chamber's broken.
I think that matches up really well against an comp that works like this.
Chamber's broken. Chamber's a great agent, but it's boring because everyone just waits. They get in the off and then boom. Boring.
That's got to indicate it.
We do have more.
More aggressive
aggression.
Yeah, straight through main. I mean, you've got the Spectres who want to be trying to take those short-range engagements. 100 Thieves trying to put those weapons to good usage. With Asuna falling, though, it is just the 1-for-1 with Cryo down on top of it. 4v4 now, straight leading into the side. Zekin taking the ropes over. Now he just wants to hold that top nest position, but once more, the utility is being used to try and counteract it.
There you go, Will.
Runs in, tries to follow up off the back of it.
Chamber's less boring than using a Sage wall to plant. What are you talking about? You're mad. You're mad over a Sage. You're mad. You're mad. You're mad. You're mad over Sage.
In these rounds, there is so much damage been done.
Holy shit.
To Will and Stella.
He's so low here.
A single bullet could take down both of them if they lined up.
Ooh.
The position's been found, yep. Jay with a nice one to try and even it out. He's been dropped down to just 20 health, though. Oh, the snake bite.
Perfect.
Unbelievable utility usage. 40 seconds still left in the round, though. Def.
Okay, here we go.
Difficult task ahead of him.
Taps the rope.
2 players here. Taps the rope.
Yes!
Swing off to the side. The movement is just impeccable.
Woo!
Such a good situation there for Stella and Bang to be in. Stella with the weak health, jumping out first, allowing Bang to come in with the trade. Still 150 HP. And that's the bonus round.
Yep, converting that. I mean, this is the side that 100 Thieves were struggling with the other day.
Yeah.
Already coming up with such a solid lead.
They've already matched the rounds that they got against FaZe on this side.
Yeah,
and I don't think they're stopping here.
It's a great start.
I think Exet at some point are going to have to start maneuvering their rotation.
Oh, my daily subs are
mid to late
removed.
round. You can see that the first wave of attack from Exet, even if they get the entirety of the site control on A.
Come on.
And the same will happen on B as well. Even if you take big amounts of site control, 100 Thieves are still going to back up and play to deny that plant coming down. So Exet need to play players like Zekin is right now so that they have late round pivots they can go back over to on the other side.
Let's go, Will.
Wants to hold that space for them, and this the Viper's Pit is going to be causing so many issues. They dumped a bit of utility in early. Exet obviously on the half buy as well, so the money's not ideal.
The little bit of pressure that they did apply has kept Will and Bang inside this Viper's pit, and given Xset a bit of a timing to get onto A. The question is, how do you get the plant down?
Well, they're not being sly about it. You can see the footsteps. I mean, noise cues are going to be there for them. Cryo, he actually gets the trade on that one.
And that gets his ult online. Pops out the tour de force. This could be a game changer. Without any players here that can really do damage, Will Bang on the other side of the map. Derek not choosing to use his shock darts. Xset do get a free plant. And this is the first time we see a true post-plant scenario for Xset to try and play.
They've got a double swing position as well. Oh my goodness. Bang, he didn't quite know what to do. He saw the trademark out in the open. He was thinking about how he was going to get around it with Cryo holding down that angle as well. Tour de force, incredibly powerful in situations like this. A quick tap at a spike implores Xset to swing into them, and they will take away the round on their half buy.
Well, what a fantastic round from Xset. I feel like they maneuvered around the Viper's pit perfectly there. It ended up being a detriment more than a positive to 100 Thieves, because Xset were able to keep Will and Bang on one side of the map.
Dump the utility into it early.
Yeah, and get a free plant down. Now, Xset are a really good attack-sided team. At times, they look like the best attacking team in North America this stage. They've dropped off a little from that, but they're still #2 in post-plant win percentage.
Sheesh.
So if they're allowed to get the spike down, they are really good at being able to hold on to it. That's why we're putting so much emphasis here in terms of talking about 100 Thieves utility to stop that happening.
Dangerous for Asuna, but he grabs that orb up. Still the buy round for them. Walls drop down on top of it. Satchel as well to try and break portions. That's what a utility being used.
Holy.
Drone sent out. Derek just wants to supplement and give his team a bit of extra information to work with, but like I said, just with the quick pivot, once more now trying to take and play up into B main. It's going to be up to Bang to try and do some damage here and hold off this oncoming swarm. The players, they're trying to take him out of his situation, his position. But this guy with the Phantom in hand, 3 kills. 100 Thieves, nothing to worry about, it seems.
That's a verified Shawnzo round if I've ever seen one. Bang just coming out with a hard carry. Anchor in that position over towards yellow and green and pops 3 heads. Xset are usually very good at being able to trade each other out in those kind of scenarios. And Bang was able to grab kill after kill after kill. He's been popping so far.
Just nasty. This guy is converting people to the Phantom as we speak. He had that clip the other day.
I mean, he has clearly been 100 Thieves' best player recently. Clearly,
without a doubt.
And certainly the game against FaZe put that one over the line, in my opinion. He's also 3-0 right now in terms of first kills to first deaths. So he's putting the hurt on Xset. See a little molly and a snakebite combination there to stop 100 Thieves from getting that final orb onto Asuna.
Now you see it, no command going to be popped off.
Right.
Double blast pack being used again to break this Sage wall.
All the utilities just being used to try and scale deep.
There you go, Derek. There you go, Derek.
Once more.
Jesus.
3 kills.
God, imagine if Bang was with them. Oh, it'd be sick.
Could be resurrected, but he's in such a precarious position.
Woo!
I believe right on top of 410.
Let's
no one's going to
freaking
be able to
go,
get to
Derek.
And with this lockdown in place, I mean, it's just the round is essentially done. You've got Bang covering the backside as well. And Zekin gets detained. It can't really get much worse here. There's 50 seconds on the clock, but 100 Thieves know exactly where they are. And even if Bang was pressured, Stella now there to try and support. Doesn't look like this round is particularly going anywhere. They'd need something incredible to come out of Zekin.
Yeah, a ridiculous moment. I mean, PCJ's even just working with a Spectre. The Viper wall goes down, though, on 100 Thieves side of things. Opportunity, maybe. They're going to hear that weapon drop down across the ropes. It's being covered still. PCJ gets the one. Knows that there's a player playing around. Generator ahead is found. But Stella with a quick trade.
Excellent reaction there from Stella. Instead of supporting Bang up for the flank, he goes back and helps the rest of his players there to trade out Asuna as they collect. You know, Def is in a different role right now as well. Previously the Smokes player for the team, IGL for them on attack, the round, the side in which they've been doing so well at. He has now died first in 5 out of their 6 rounds. And I suppose he didn't technically die first in that round, but he was knocked first with his KO. And it's essentially the same thing without a res being able to be put into the round.
Hello.
So, this is a pretty big issue right now. Allowing 100 Thieves to get out to a 5-1 lead. The economy knocked once more. Oh, and Def's gonna go.
That was dodged it.
20 health, just about survives.
That's so much damage being done to them.
but their pieces are very all in at the moment. They're not really running some kind of default and exploding into the site. They're not trying to rotate too much. I mean, their eco round that they won was about the biggest rotate that they've had with the B pressure going down into A. Everything else has been read so easily by 100 Thieves. And I feel like B main should be a big point of weakness for 100 Thieves with their composition and the way that they play it. No Jet, no Chamber to be contesting that area of the map, and yet Exit aren't taking it for free.
Oh, he's looked his way in. Headhunter, there you go. Grabs the one, grabs the gun. Still, Derek going to be watching from top side of things here. Has to know that this angle could be compromised. Still, just honestly, his presence is going to be doing damage at the back of their minds, knowing they have to clear it.
Look how many people it's pulled over to kitchen. Both Derek, you've got Ashley,
yeah, there's
Will
a lot
over there. This should allow them to get a spike plant down.
Oh, a
But it's
res.
fairly significant player and economy disadvantage still.
Yeah, the space is retaken. That affords 100 Thieves res.
Okay.
You know that nothing's going to be able
Here
to
you
stop
go.
that one. A bit of spam up top. Spike will get
Oh,
planted,
Will!
but now Ultimate's once more committed. Showstopper
Yes!
from Will against the sides.
Yes,
and the damage
Will!
more than done. Except with 2 players remaining, though. Aaron, can he hold off?
Oh!
Swarm of players once more. It's just up to Cryo.
Let's go!
And a quick reset of the aim, not enough for Derek on the high ground.
Nice try by Cryo, pulling players away from the A side and seeing if
Yeah,
he can
it
get
does.
some kind
I
of
think that
flank
they
in
can
the
pick
post
any
plant.
skin.
But it's another one of these really
pretty
fast
sure.
retakes from 100 Thieves, and it's
That was
disastrous
good.
for Exet.
Not afraid to invest the ults from 100 Thieves, were they? Into that half buy.
Absolutely not. Going for the res, going for the showstopper as well.
Even the Hunter's Fury earlier.
Sure, yeah. But I
Yeah,
think
definitely do work.
it can be important.
Yeah.
The previous round that they lost was one of those thrifties.
Of course.
So you can see that Exet are a dangerous team. You still have to take them very seriously. But this is a fantastic lead for 100 Thieves. They played from behind, and even just saying that statement feels like a massive undersell of what happened in the game against FaZe. Sure, they were playing from behind on every map. They went down 3-9, and they still somehow managed to win the series. So being able to get out to a hot lead here, put some momentum behind. And despite the incredible mental resilience that 100 Thieves had to be able to get
Is
through
that them
game
or is that in my
against FaZe,
room?
You don't want to be putting yourself in that
You don't want to
situation
be
every
in
time.
that situation, exactly.
What was
You
that
want to be putting your
noise?
opponents in that situation, and that's what they're doing currently. Exet take a timeout. As Def, the IGL currently sat 1-7 with a lot of these first deaths that I've been talking about.
That was them?
Reassesses what the game plan should
Oh,
be. to
that
try and
hurt my
crack this
ears.
gun open.
How do you deal 100 Thieves? So willing, honestly, to just anchor down the positions. Play the trades off one another as well.
Okay,
Give up too
let's
much.
see.
And one of the massive things that FaZe was doing well against them, that Ghost were doing well against them, is getting those first picks.
Yeah.
And that has not been the case here. You're really looking for the entry players from Exet to have more success.
And a knife will spot 2 of them. And it's an aggressive defensive hold on that B main area from 100 Thieves.
Ooh,
You
wow.
can see both Asuna and Will have been playing all the way up close.
And look at the hard read, actually. Stella has got all of his Killjoy utility in kitchen, anticipating Aaron using his Viper's Pit up there. They made a hard read on this being a mid to B kind of kitchen push.
I mean,
nice!
set it all the way deep in. The double satchel play, but Stella shuts it down with a showstopper in his hands. Didn't even let it rip. No opportunity to do so.
No, not the double.
Viper's Pit
Yeah,
against
this is
Viper's Pit now.
confusing as fuck.
One against the other. Exet have worked their way onto the left side of this site, choosing to give it up entirely. But this is on a nice edge. They don't have much ground. When it comes to holding this one, it's difficult for either team to really I think no one understand exactly where these players are currently holding from.
But the Exet players are just getting surrounded on all fronts.
Ooh.
So claustrophobic for them in the post plant.
Yes!
Will with the nade as well is going to be clearing that one side
Uh-oh.
of Maze. Taking out one side of it, the satchel drop down.
Behind you.
Gives a bit of space, affords them something
Yeah,
here. BCJ,
fuck.
quick little reset of the aim. Now down to the 2v2.
Oh, bang, you
Spam
see him.
straight into
Oh,
that Viper's Pit. Aaron takes the
fuck.
off angle though, unanticipated, unexpected.
Nice
It's
try,
all
nice try.
down to Asuna, but Aaron, he cleans it up. And finally, Exit get another round on the board. Cost them almost everything to do so.
Nice try, nice try.
It was certainly unexpected. You could tell that 100 Thieves weren't ready for that one. I don't think I've ever seen a round like that on Icebox. Just back to back,
scary.
side by side, Viper's Pits being deployed on A. An extremely weird retake scenario, but Exet do manage to come out on top, and I think a lot of the credit there belongs to Aaron. being able to survive for so long inside the pit and keep that up, keep that area safe, and then still be able to get the kills towards the end of the round, that's a pretty mammoth effort by him to put things onto the board. 100 Thieves continuing to push with Will and Asuna. It feels very different from 100 Thieves on their defense side. They are actually playing it much more aggressively. They've been playing B more aggro. They've been prodding down mid in this round, and it's just another A hit from XZ.
No, they're chilling. They got full buys.
Yeah,
oh, actually, no, they don't. They have some on half.
Obviously, that this A hit is coming through the slow orb.
I didn't see that.
Will stop XZ in their tracks. Will just holding that nade. He knows.
Okay.
What they have to do is try and deny this plat. They've seen some success from it previously.
Just tapping, trying to bait out this wave of defensive utility, which they do.
That gets the first pick
out of it, yeah.
Tour de Force being held by Cryo. He gets another one. Still the players just swinging down and around. Not great weaponry for 100 Thieves, but still does get a bit of work done.
At any point in this round, if they had just a single player over towards B, or if they keep track of the players alive and where they're positioned, they can make a mid-round pivot.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
They've decided not to. XZ just continuing to hammer home. You want to win the mental advantage here on A.
They do eventually trade that one as well, so have a round for XZ, starting to bounce back a little bit off the rough beginning for them.
The weird thing about that too is that 100 Thieves were forced onto a half buy despite the fact that they're so far in the lead. And that I think indicates how much XZ is still pushing them despite losing these rounds.
I mean, his rounds back and forth, it's been like 1 or 2 players alive.
Yeah, it has.
Almost every time.
And so 100 Thieves had, you know, a couple of rifles in that situation, Spectre, someone with a Sheriff and a Ghost. But it wasn't a full force defense. Stella with a lockdown in this round. I think with the aggression that XZ are going to be putting onto all of their post plants, he will find it difficult to get value out of this. Especially if BCJ or Def
3 on B.
There's online, and only a single orb could have Null Command or the Hunter's Fury in the hands of XZ.
Oh,
very, very similar protocol
fuming
from 100
right now.
Thieves here. Any kind of noise over towards the A site is triggering this wall. And for the final 3 rounds, XZ perhaps looking to work on the fact that they've conditioned fast A approaches and throw out something different. The issue to me, though, Bren, is that they really don't have anybody towards B or towards mid. They're banking on the fact that 100 Thieves are not going to go and grab info there.
Which they have been doing. They've been playing aggressively.
They have.
But not this time. Players
like, I get it, but like, why wouldn't you do everything you can to win?
Again, a load of utility.
I can see how it's boring, but like, this is literally competitive, professional.
Pushing back the players, the left side approach of the site being taken.
Ooh.
Shock darts though to pressure them back.
You do what you gotta do to win, you know?
And BCJ is struggling.
So same reason every team uses Chamber. He's broken as hell.
Spammed at top, it's just the nade, and there you go. The nade and a bit of spam just through that very thin wall. No Sage wall to block that.
Had BCJ been alive, he would have had his Hunter's Fury to take out this lockdown. Instead, Stella gets it for free. Def with no opportunity to throw a nade line up to deny either. XZ are going to have to play this post plant from a long way away, and that's why Cryo is also re-flanking through mid. The rest of XZ just need to buy time.
Yeah. Could be incredibly
Watch
rough.
the
100 Thieves
flank.
grouping up now around that 410. Just
Wait, he's diffusing.
The trade to swings, is it going to be there?
Cryo's dead!
Shots being found, Def, but it's half on the defuse.
Fuck.
The player's being taken out. It's all
Fuck.
up to Derek. It's a 1v1. The player's falling. He's just going to be sticking it. Oh my goodness.
Down to a fraction of a second.
Oh my god.
And even in that post plant, there was an alarm bot watching for Cryo in mid, and he still finds the kill on Stella, pushing through the alarm bot and grabbing another crucial kill that confuses 100 Thieves on the retake. XZ are making adaptations here. One of the things that I thought was the nicest about that round is that they force out this Sage wall incredibly early on. You heard the Des talking about it. It's such an important piece of both the defender and usually the attacker's equipment as well. What a great timing on this too. The fact that Def just found a tiny sliver of a peek onto Derek gives him the timing he needs.
And the cams, it really is looking like the team's father. Patagonia Felice.
I mean, he is one of the older players that we have competing. Not the oldest, though, as far as I'm aware.
No,
Patagonia,
absolutely. And he's managed to recover his, own individual performance, too. Now that XZ are going for a bit more of a nuanced approach instead of running it into A, they've got a couple of things going on. But Icebox, often we see stuff like this where I wouldn't be surprised if XZ continue going A for the last 2 rounds of the half.
Yeah,
because
just completely giving up on B.
You've built up an understanding of what your defending protocols are. They know that Asuna's going to use that wall instantly upon Exit making any kind of noise. So they're trying to force that out fairly early. And I think it's going to be valuable for them. You saw that they forced out the wall, waited.
Here we go.
As the Sage wall was about to break naturally, they go in for their re-hit.
They're leaning towards B this time.
I think it's going to end up being a fake, though. Look where the spike is over towards A. I think they're going to end up throwing in a B round here to try and throw 100 Thieves off a little bit. Pull rotates away, because they have to gamble. It's an eco round here for 100 Thieves. And then they'll return back over the BCJ with the spike.
They know the bang is up close. The snake bites.
Yeah, now they're moving back towards...
Forces his positioning away. Just biding their time now, grabbing the orb, making sure that they can hopefully drag a couple of these 100 Thieves players still on towards the B site.
And honestly, even denying that orb might be important. Derek and Will 1 away from getting their ults online. And trying to get their spike plant down, even against an eco round, when you're competing against a Showstopper and a 100's Fury, would be a headache, to say the least. So now we see the spike going back over to A, along with the rest of X-Set.
Is that what we were doing good on, was attack? I can't remember.
On B.
We were struggling on defense, was it?
A right now, they still have enough time with 35 seconds on the clock to rotate.
Yep.
Yeah.
Taking up 4 positions.
Honestly, I think Cryo not having an op is big for us.
The swings and utility.
Yeah.
100 Thieves, of course, they oblige.
Nice idea with the Nanoswarm from Stella, seeing if he could deny the A plant. Unfortunately, broke.
I did as well, Poison. I don't know why.
Left alive.
I thought it was their attack.
Might as well go for this.
Not sure why.
Cryo's going to deny it. And Exet have made a major recovery in this half. And I feel like it's about just getting the read on what 100 Thieves are doing on defense.
Yeah, really doing a great job of battling back.
Yeah, I always thought it was their attack that needed work. I don't know what I was. I don't know in what world I was in.
Continuing for 100 Thieves as we headed into the second half of things, but now the final round here, round 12. Guns online for both the teams. Also on top of it for 100
Not
Thieves.
the op, man. Here it is.
When it comes to denying any sort of fast approach from Exet.
Isn't op more a defense thing? When you hit shots like Cryo does, though, you can use it on both.
They've only pressured it really in 1 of the rounds.
He's so good.
He's incredibly pushed up. So deep. And they've only run this a single time on their bonus.
Holy moly.
BCJ's going to let rip that Hunter's Fury, and he has spotted his mark. The counterplay is there. Quick little sidestep, and Derek, I think just too far away to get that tag onto BCJ.
Come on, Bang.
Looked like it was going to be good. But unfortunately,
it's deceptive, I think.
Yeah, the first couple of weeks they struggled, for sure.
He's over by A. Trying to get a plant there against his Showstopper would be a
Come
fool's
on,
errand.
Bang.
So this might be the first time that Exet have serious pressure behind this Viper wall.
And they are just contacting.
Did he block himself off, or...?
Bang has to be aware that something is coming his way with the knife and the dart. It's all coordinated. The players from 100 Thieves, they're running. The wee little legs just trying to get there in time so they can deny
wee
this.
little
Utility
legs
does a great job of just pushing them
There's
away.
The op.
Pit down.
What a kill! What a kill!
Gets it onto Will.
Yeah.
That was Will with the Showstopper coming in to see if he could deny the plant or have his ult there for the retake. What a pick for Cryo to get. He just sees Derek's cape fly past him. But they have a player advantage and a Viper's pit down.
Angle being held, a bit of contacting. Who is that walking in? Bang! He's trying to make a miracle happen, but he walks right into Aaron's crossfire. And the random spam in play, he does collect the kills at the end of the day. It's 6-6 at the first half.
I know, 7.
Great effort from Exit to be able to bring that one back when 100 Thieves looked large and in charge. And now, going to go to a short break. On the other side of things, we'll see just how this series and this match.
But yeah, then the winner was announced.
I therefore declare Sadiq Aman Khan elected as the Mayor of London.
Obviously, I'm not a sore loser, even though I blatantly deserve to win and everyone could see it. But congrats to Sadiq Khan for winning the mayoral election. But poor Lawrence Fox was burning as he lost to me. That poor man. Unlucky, my friend.
Congratulations to you.
Thank you. 5th place is mine.
Good one.
Well done for your campaign.
5th place. Let's go. Let's go.
Being real, I didn't even know how to react. But then
Especially the eco ones, Kobe.
And so many people were out there celebrating.
Oh my god!
I'm showing you. That's what I'm saying. Everyone was gathered. The only reason this was even able to happen was because of everyone who got behind me. We're all a team, and this W belongs to every single person who supported our campaign in any way. It belongs to us all.
Absolutely crazy, bro. You're a YouTuber and you come out on top 5, fam. Well done, congratulations, man. I'm just shocked. Flipping hell. My guy!
Listen, we did it for the vibes. That's all I want to say. We did it for the vibes. And we've engaged young people. We've shown the young people need to be represented. Big up. Let's go. Thank you, my friend. We came 5th. People had millions in budget in their campaigns, and we beat all of them. We're the biggest independent party in London. Thank you, everyone. Big up. Oh, I'm on top of the moon, man. For an independent party to come out of nowhere and come 5th in a major election is unheard of, but we did that. We made it happen. And I'm nothing without the people's support, but together, we've made a dent in politics. And that's what we ran for. There were 20 people in this election.
Sheesh!
And we came 5th. Millions went into.
That's actually impressive.
And we beat all of them. The only people we didn't beat were the major parties. That's nuts. All I can say is thank you. It's crazy, man. All I can say is thank you. Big up the NDL. Big up young people just in general. And big up the vibes.
The vibes.
It was a big story, a YouTuber coming out of nowhere and coming 5th place. Many people wanted to be my first interview. The BBC, who originally refused to interview me in person, had now hit me up, and I just went full circle and refused to be interviewed by them. We eventually chose ITV, who definitely embraced our campaign throughout.
Yeah, damn. Is it true that you're casting? All right, an unlucky
They can get into those post plants
start for exit, but are able to turn it around. We'll see how the half goes. Pistol round. Cryo
have made some noise over
ready.
Pipes. You can see the
getting his up. Gonna absolutely snipe the rest of the game.
So they drone forwards.
Oh fuck.
Flash up top. Can Cryo find anything?
Players from 100 Thieves. They are just trying to prevail themselves.
I'm sorry.
All the way over. That's Asuna.
Very impressive shots from Asuna.
Waiting for that tap.
Sorry.
Waiting for the right sound cue.
And 100 Thieves is moving back. Everyone on A. B is completely open.
As well. It's of course the
You're biased? No, not at all.
Wow, and Exit are gonna
oh, and here it goes.
They might just walk straight into the sightlines of this. Did they anticipate it? The fight.
Okay.
It's underway. Asuna still holds his ground.
All right, and
swing with the right click.
Let's see how.
Moved. Low HP from a lot of the players. It is the 3v2 at the end of the day. The dart in play just up to Zekken.
Well done from 100 Thieves to start off this round.
Except play right into their
Let's see how.
What a smart cut of noise. It's such a great thing to throw into some of your rounds. We saw that Except pulled it out about halfway through their attack side. 100 Thieves right from the beginning. Go in, make it look like a fast pacey hit.
Right. Iron casting. I'm not a caster, guys. Okay. However, I am a neutral spokesperson. Don't put. No, please don't go to Tarek. Please. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll be quiet. I'm sorry. Please no.
And already shows that they're aware of the win conditions from Exet's composition.
Yeah.
Please, no, don't. I have Tarek tapped. Guys, he's rich. He doesn't need any more.
Garage and Tube.
Please, guys.
But nobody from 100 Thieves wants any piece of it.
He's gonna call you poor again, please.
I mean, it's a bit of a risk, isn't it, being played? Don't know how this fish are surviving in that weapon. Must be awful every time you're home.
I'm sorry.
Around.
Yeah, what a terrible existence for those fish.
Nato.
Get out! Off. Okay, there you go.
Asuna just about getting that plant off. Escapes with just a scratch.
And this
I'm
is a
kidding.
Really
I'm kidding.
Well. Fantastic against.
There you go.
It's gonna stop these players getting
great
in.
wall.
They have to break at least
Clutch
2,
is
probably
fuming.
3 segments of the wall to have any attempt at a retake.
No,
and frankly,
Saf, no, I did not.
Have got terrible weapons for the retake anyway.
Shorty for the retake.
Good luck with this.
Shorty.
It's not looking good if you're Exet. Asuna as well. He's just taking these aggressive positions. The
wow,
the prime angle forward.
Now, winning this bonus round would be huge for 100 Thieves.
So they're going to be able to cook up something interesting for this bonus round. Spectres on every player. And I'd love to see 100 Thieves throw in a crafted strategy.
I was just thinking that. 15. A crafted strategy here would be absolutely perfect.
This one was far too easy. I don't think you'll see Asuna walling like this regularly. I think that was specifically against the eco round.
Yeah.
But that is an interesting thing to keep track of because his wall is going to be an audio
Absolutely.
trigger for Exet to be
For me,
throwing a
I'm
lot
like,
of
that
their
is not
utility
your
out.
typical
I'm
wall
just trying
here.
to break it in
However,
general, so
against the eco
trying to
round
get
could be
big
perfect.
value out of that is going to be a theme for 100 Thieves half.
Aggression from Exet on their defense. They are.
Thank you, saying it. Saying, I was about to say,
Give some information
you need to
towards
put it
B-main
in
and a
your
post step up
message.
on that angle.
Good lord.
100 Thieves are nowhere near there, really, at all.
What about
Bang
Exit?
working
I keep
through
hearing your
mid, and they're
thoughts on
gonna be
100
taking
T.
these Spectres into these close range
You know,
angles. Let's see if they can
Exit
favour a
had
bit of a
great
fight.
rounds
Grenade over
last
the top of
time.
Screens. That does push them back for but a moment.
They were
100
down.
Thieves, surely they're going to be
Great
trying to take this one
shot.
again. The wall goes up across Screens, but portions of it broken once more.
Sin,
With Derek
dude.
falling, the first kill for Exet.
And in fact, they've gone for the same
missed
wall again from Arsenal.
Oh, but he
He gets
died.
vulnerable.
Uh-oh.
Taken out by BCJ, just going for a bit of spam.
Yes.
There is a lurk.
A little bit
from
rough.
Bang
That's
through
okay.
Mid, but it
It's too
is
late.
way off.
It's
And
way
Bang
off.
has been in the same position the entire round, hoping for someone
okay.
to walk into him, I assume.
That's a
He really wasn't
flawless.
present at all,
That
and
is
that's
a
just back-to-back
flawless
prime
gaming.
flawlesses, but in the opposite direction this time. I don't think that wall got very much value there. I think Exet on the retake from Screens are just able to break
Absolutely
it far
no
too
value
quickly.
from that wall, to be honest.
Exactly. I mean, I can understand the idea, I think, from 100 Thieves, which is if you take Screens control, you can force those closer fights up towards Screens and up towards the rafters.
Yeah, maybe
But
you're
this
denying
does-
some position away from where Exet would like to be throwing some of their defensive utility.
Of course,
But
yeah.
the snakebite still came through there and punished
Look at
Asna for it.
them.
So let's have a look. It looks like a bit more of a clash towards B.
Same,
so you'll get
Kobe.
an
Actually, I'm gonna
opportunity
do just to
witness
make
what
Clutch
Exet have
mad.
been doing here, which is throwing the
Nice.
knife early on to try and get Def posted up here in such an aggro position. And this time it works.
Excuse
he
me?
beats Derek to the line because Derek was trying not to get suppressed.
Yeah, tagged up by that knife.
Instead, he gets killed.
Slightly worse.
It's a little bit worse. But, you know,
Yeah.
you pick your poison.
Well, here's the good news is Asna has the Resurrect available. She's farming up the kills in the
Yay!
orb.
They are holding for it, though.
Yeah, he's
if
waiting.
you think you're going to get this res off for free,
They might have to wall for it. You have to. Nade's still being held.
Why didn't he
Dropped
do that?
inside.
Why did he throw his nade?
The spam damage
That was
is
so
done. Bang
late.
is so low.
surprised there,
So
actually, that they got
late.
that level of value. Zekin's got to escape here.
He could have had that.
Skipping a dodge. 5 bullets
Terrible
left
timing.
in the rifle. Has to back away from this, though. He is going to get postured away eventually. But this lurk from Aaron. He gets information. He hears the footsteps. Is he going to try and take a peek as well? The timing could be everything. Just a quick B hop right
okay,
down the
that's
side,
fine.
but he still
Just-
swings it. Confidence from him. He's
There you
going to
go,
get
Bang.
caught out of position, though. That's Bang just watching that one flank.
Yeah, he was pretty confident the Bang had
Nice,
already left
Will.
that spot.
All right.
Case. Zekin's got it all to do in the 1v3, and the Boombot takes him down to 74. Easy cleanup for Stella. And off screen, those two picks that happened underneath Tube are really the game changers there for Exet. While the fight was happening in B main, they lose too many players, really, to sustain a decent defense in the rest of the round. And 100 Thieves are already showcasing on their attack side a propensity to dig into different avenues. From Exet, we saw them go A.
100 T timeout.
Here are those kills that happen in mid.
Why do we think
BCJ 's
100
trying
T's
to take
taking
down the
timeout
turret
here?
and weaken some of the mid hold. Normally, Stella is going to be over by A. You heard the Des talk about it. Put the mid down, put the turret down in mid. Stella goes and holds A for any aggression over there. This time, playing off his turret. You can spam that turret
Very
position
early
from
timeout.
a safe spot under
Wait.
Tube or when Bang's poison orb blooms. But teams don't
But
really
it's
do it very often.
Sean's. I think it's a good
Not
one.
sure
True.
why, but there is potential to condition
Secure
Stella
rounds.
that he cannot have his turret
You're right.
up. You can
You're
even
right.
push down
If we
Tube
win
and
this
try
one,
wallbanging
it's
it
good.
from Tube.
People aren't playing
If you
Killjoy
pick it
these
out.
days.
That's true. I mean, maybe these teams just don't have as much experience.
True.
trying to counter the
Stellar,
Killjoy. It's quite
Stellar
a
with the
European
Killjoy is
thing.
definitely different. You don't
He's
see
doing
that
that
one
for
a
a while.
lot.
Yeah. I don't think that has anything to do with it.
No, doesn't it?
No.
What have I been doing? Picking Phoenix all
100 T. 100 T.
I guess. I mean, it's not
Ashton,
quite.
thank you for
Phoenix
the
actually legit.
Prime Gaming. Thank
Which
you
is
so
weird.
much. Thank you,
Well,
thank you,
this
thank
is
you.
going to be a pretty important swing round here. Exet's economy
You
is
really
not
don't
looking
see
amazing.
Killjoy a lot, at
Couple
least
of
in NA.
players
I
with
don't know about
Not
EU.
much to go for. Zekin only with a classic right now. I assume BCJ is going to drop him something. Or maybe they're just going off the rip. The A players are very grouped up for some defensive aggression. He's going to get a
Okay.
rifle in his hands there.
Yeah, he got bored at the end.
But if Exet lose this round, 100 Thieves are going to start running away with the score.
They got an Odin,
The
though.
economy's going to start going their way.
Did that do any
Nade it to the
damage?
back.
No.
I like this nade.
A rendezvous.
Most of the time, the chamber's going to choose to leave.
Just kind of extinct
Give up a
here,
lot
even
of
in
space
ranked,
there
yeah.
As their rendezvous gets broken.
The timing of this one.
Oh,
the
no!
He got blocked. Just a moment, and the angle is being watched by Cryer, yet still the kills come through. Will saturated up top, still the return.
Unlucky.
Right from kitchen, Derek tries to supplement it.
So close.
That Hunter's Fury.
Damn.
Barrage position. He only got the one tag, but he's left alone now.
Yeah.
Back against the wall. 1v3.
And with the spike nowhere near.
Oh, we took our time out.
As soon as they get any contact here from Def, the player down
Swing.
from Tube is going to swing.
Yeah.
Has to be wary, but no, yeah.
Triple
Except
face
it with a triple, yeah.
So there was a little bit of kind of anti-synergy going on there from 100 Thieves in their round, though. When Will throws the nade to force Cryo back away from Yellow, he's now in a position to hold for Asna's push.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that kind of ended up biting 100 Thieves there, the way that they
I sent
approached
Mason a
that
voice
round.
text on
You
accident.
can see here that Cryo is now in position
Damn
to
it.
hold this angle underneath
Give me
Tube.
this one, thanks
and
for the
Will hadn't
prime.
quite got on top of Tube quickly enough with his blast packs to trade that kill out. Of course, the timing, as you said, Brent, getting
Yeah,
broken a
Aaron's
little bit by
kinda
the fact
popping
that they
off.
ran into BCJ's drone
Right
and got
into the
body
This
drone.
game.
by
Yeah.
it. Bit more of defensive aggression here coming out as Zekken breaks the drone that allows Cryo to set up with his tour de force underneath. This is a spot where Will got value in a couple of rounds for 100 Thieves on their defense.
Has to clear the close angle, but he's posted up.
Don't
This
peek it.
is
Don't
dangerous
peek it.
for
Don't.
100 Thieves. They don't end up breaking that knife. They do jiggle it, though. They're aware. Cryo, though, the disrespect. He still sits on this angle. Doesn't TP away.
It's a bit dangerous for him. I'm sure he's aware that Will
Oh,
is so
God,
close.
fix your mics. Oh,
He's not
it's
going to give up a rifle
killing
even
my
if he dies
ears.
to this eco
I
from
hate
100
it.
Thieves. I say eco. It's a bit more of a half buy with Asuna still hero rifling.
Could do some damage, but
Oh,
takes the wrong approach.
my
still.
gosh.
Doesn't pay for it with his life. Forces that TP back.
B's like
Because he's now
pretty
starting to
open.
scale to B main. They've already
Oh.
got the site, and with the wall drop down, they're going to be able to get a plan. Even with this weapons, this is not the situation that you want to put 100 Thieves in. Exit now. They don't deny it.
Okay.
100 Thieves
Yeah, he
had
shot
100%
too early.
success rate in their post plants against FaZe on Icebox. It was the stat that powered them to their comeback.
Do
And you
not
just allowed them to get
peek
the
the
spike down
up.
for free.
Please.
As well, that's going to push them back and away for but a moment. Still, space can be taken at the back of Yellow. What a shot by Def. Showstopper, Zekken
okay.
lets it rip. Only does a bit of damage. It tickles Derek down. to
Oh,
just a bit of
damn
health.
it.
The reset of the aim is just not enough. And all the players of 100
Yeah.
Thieves, they topple down. Aggressive. That's the name of the game from Exit. Don't let them get a
eco.
comfortable and set
Eco
up
round.
those post-plant situations.
It's all good.
Yeah, I love the way that they played that. Using all of their utility to push 100 Thieves into really uncomfortable spots. And starting to push forwards as the lockdown was still
Full
going
buy
on.
right here.
Using the fact that there
We're
was
chilling.
a tiny sliver of a gap down Yellow that they could push up and get onto aggressive angles. Obviously, Zekken a showstopper as well.
Will with the
Getting
showstopper
massive
picks
value and
up
just forcing 100
two
Thieves
here,
to run away.
to be honest.
But now, guns in hand, 9-9 the score. Anybody's game to take home.
So back and
This
forth.
should have been a 100 T timeout. Shit.
Viper's Pit, Aaron ready and waiting.
He's got the Odin.
Hold it now, wants to drop this down, probably on top of pipes. See if he does it correctly. Does. Spills out of the bottom section.
Crazy.
So far, in terms of the rifle v rifle rounds, Exeter are up 4-2. This does
Ban
not bode
Odin
well for
and
100 Thieves
Judge,
here, as they
true.
are inches away from getting
Actually
Nico'd again.
true.
Def has used his ultimate too. That's the null command, stopping any utility from clearing Aaron out of this
Drone.
pit.
Yeah. Wow.
What do they do?
Derek was using his drone, I think, as well, but
Yeah, that gets cancelled. No opportunity for Will to use his boom bot.
Fuck.
so they're so worried about clearing these angles.
But now that the time is ticked down, Will has Boombot and he has a showstopper. These are
Oh.
good tools to try and attack Aaron inside the pit.
He's up top, but he is in such a high position. He's dropped right up
He's
inside
popping
of them.
off. Holy
Anticipating
crap.
that they could be just surrounding him from every single angle, and the backup is there. The
Jesus.
rest of his team follow up.
What a demon! Aaron is just spectacular inside his ult. The 3 rounds in which I've seen him inside the Viper's pit, he has just been an unstoppable force. The Rat King. In, out, push
The Rat
aggro.
King. That,
You don't expect that.
Aaron's
No,
killing
not at
it.
all. Just
this game, for
it's
sure.
smart, I think. Most players, they back off. They play
play
towards
passive,
Maze
yeah.
and 410 after getting that first pick. But
he ran at them.
He ran at them. Because, I mean, it's likely that they've, contacted around, they've worked their way in those positions. Only 5 seconds left for Stella.
Not much
Impossible
either.
task.
And 100 Thieves are back onto another low buy. Exet have mounted such an exceptional comeback in this map. And the first half, of course, it finishes 6-6. But 100 Thieves
Stellar's
then win the
killing
pistol.
it, too.
Exet are in a position again. Staring
Wow.
at another comeback that they need to mount. What a play.
This is
from
Exet's map pick.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he ran forwards as well just to try and dodge the utility that was coming his way.
Yeah.
I think there was a nade that was slammed at the back of pipe, so he was forced forwards regardless, but he made it work.
They have 3
Exet's
chilling
defense
here.
has been crushing so far. 100 Thieves have not been able to come up with an answer.
Be quiet. Be very quiet.
And it is the half by Sheriffs, Marshals, 100 Thieves. Looking for anything to drag them back. The economy.
No?
This
What do you
fight with the
mean?
wall
No?
Going up now, a drone, that's second.
They had
Uses that
CT
nade,
first? Wait,
pushes
what?
them back.
I'm confused.
Trying to drone out of garage. You're going to be pushed out of that one very quickly.
They've neutralized garage so effectively, but then also they're getting pushes off like this.
So aggressive.
I mean, Zek and Def, they're so happy to go for these pushes, and it sets up
Fuck.
Cryo for these more passive, safe sight lines that he can work. That could open things as Stella picks up BCJ, but he's the last one alive in a 1v4.
What is happening?
Looks his way into mid, but yeah, I mean, he's...
I just
Timeout
love
would
this
be nice
defensive aggression
right
from
now.
Exet. I think it's calculated perfectly off the back of their utility, and it's catching 100 Thieves off guard. They feel like they should get space, and it's all being robbed away.
Stellar's crushing
First
it today.
response to it is often that, okay, well, playing risky, you might give away a rifle or two, but yeah, it's denying 100 Thieves the possibility of being comfortable. I was holding my breath for a second there. Stella, when he's rattling off shots, you never know what he's capable of.
Yeah, and they have really
Stellar
empowered
with
Cryo
20.
in this game. He's 23 and 12 right now, and that's over a kill per round. He's been spectacular. Brent, in the playoffs in Stage 1, Cryo became a different player. He had about
Is it actually a
25%
100
more
timeout, not a
damage in the
production
playoffs.
error?
He had a third more kills in the playoffs.
It could have
He had
been.
50%
I don't
more
know.
first bloods in the playoffs compared to groups. If Cryo comes in,
To be honest,
playing at this
it could have been.
this playoffs level, they're making it to Copenhagen. I mean,
Should
he could just be the difference maker that sends them to Masters. Of course, a long way away from that, but even winning this match,
It
would
did
put
say
them in the
100 T
top
timeout,
three,
but-
a feat that they haven't been able to manage before. And he takes his operator down mid,
You
courtesy
just
of
don't know.
BCJ's drone.
He would have timed out by
Feel
now.
them for
True.
them on both sides, both teams.
Yeah, I feel like if they're at
Fine,
11, he
giving
would
it
have
their
called
all.
it from by now.
Love a win here in this series. Puts them one step away from making Copenhagen if they ended up winning the next matchup here.
Good lord.
That knife gets great information. Denies the drone as well from clearing too much more.
And the question is, how does 100 Thieves get the plant down? The same question, but on a different side. They're going to rely on Will.
It looks like Exet were completely ready for it. As soon as the showstopper gets heard, I mean, Def just had the nade ready to flash, and he returns the fire.
And here's the
Wall being
Odin.
broken, the Odin. It's all just
I
counteracting
hate
everything
the
that 100
Odin.
Thieves
No,
are doing.
Stellar
Allowed
is
to try and get
killing
that
it,
plant down, but
dude.
Stella with the kills afforded to him. He has the lockdown instantly. though.
God.
Another response. Exet. They let rip the Hunter's Fury.
I
Clears the
mean,
way, paves the way, but the Viper's Pit is down. 100 Thieves, 25 seconds on the clock. They need to get this spike down.
Def throws out the knife, knows that there's still two players here. They haven't gone on any kind of quick rotate. The spike is going to go down on A, and as soon as they hear a tap, the time is ticking. The Exit players are going to try and crunch.
There it is.
there you go, bang.
Gets tapped.
There you go,
Getting held,
bang.
Jenny, the players running into this one. It's just up to BCJ. Turnable, and now the
Fuck.
double face. Positioning. It's immaculate
Yes!
right now on 100 Thieves. They
Let's
just
go,
about
bang.
claw it. Bang in the
Woo!
Viper's Pit.
Holy
An incredible effort from him.
let's go, bang.
Bang just holding on to this round with everything he's got. 10-11 the score. They are going to still be able
silent.
to buy. A dropped weapon from Bang over to Derek too. So it's still looking good. But you
He's
can
silent.
see even on that round where they invest the showstopper to get in, a Viper's Pit for the post plan, a lockdown too, except read every
They were
single
ready for
one.
every step of it.
They were. They were ready.
With the exception of Bang. How do you be ready for Bang? This guy's too good.
You can't be ready for Bang. And it just feels like Exet have got the read on how 100 Thieves are going to be approaching this half. It's another drone down mid to set up Cryo on this line. They've pinged out the turret. Broken it with the Odin, and there, it's an unnecessary headshot, but it's a stylish one.
Okay, sorry.
Fry opens it up. A first kill for the team. Bit of pace from 100 Thieves now as they realize Cryo's not posted up on that B main angle. But still, look at the XZ players. They are just kind of surrounding it, and there you go. The spam coming through. Hunter's Fury,
nice.
That is the plant. At a slight off angle. Derek.
Come on,
to clear some space for
Derek.
his team to be able to at least afford it, and they are in a favorable situation.
This is going to be a retake once more, where Zekken has his
Behind
ult.
you!
The last time we saw a B retake, it was off the back of Zekken, powering forward with the showstopper. He catches well, it's only Derek left standing.
1v3. The nade as well. It's afforded to him once more. Zekken is firing on all cylinders. Spike is just being stuck. It's halfway there, and it's a triple face once more. Exit too clean with the fundamentals. And the game plan they've got in their back pocket, they know the way that 100 Thieves want to play this side of things.
It's fine,
Probably
guys.
part of the reason that we're
It's
even
fine.
seeing Icebox being
And
played in the
David,
first place. It's not
shut
a
the
map
front door. You guys
we've
all want to
seen
call?
Except play that much.
I absolutely agree with you, Brent. I think Exet have read this half
You
perfectly.
little rats.
Despite losing the pistol, they're still up 12 to 10.
You guys are
And
so
frankly,
dumb.
I think 100 Thieves just didn't do enough in the first half to try and limit
Oh
Exet on their
my
arguably slightly more
God.
dangerous side, or slightly weaker side.
Troy,
rather,
thanks for the 2
where
months.
there is more danger. I mean, 100 Thieves won both of the pistols here.
Please, they can
Whenever
do
they get
it.
into
I
post
believe
plants
in them.
Against FaZe, they were 100%. Right now, they're 2 and 3. These retakes have been working.
It's the retakes.
I
pushing
believe.
them off. Sometimes they're not even allowed to even get in them in the first place. And guess
Yeah,
what? A first
Rez.
kill once more going the way
Oh, shit.
of Exet. Luckily, the Resurrect is there, so they're able to return it back. But the money situation, the guns, it's not ideal for 100 Thieves. They are investing everything into this one to stay in this map.
Alex, without the VIP, David
That
with.
would be a fantastic round for Bang or Stella to find some kind of opening.
David types in
Alert
here
through
more.
middle.
Where's
They
Alex?
haven't been going for that too much. There was only one round that I can think of where Bang was taking an extended journey through his Viper Orb, pressure into kitchen.
A little bit worried now for them still. Okay, quick little dash. Tap, running past the fragment. Will does fall, taking too much damage in the process. Defto still has that ultimate. He was holding on to it, and here has let it rip. Bang with the mid. Look! It's shut down. Aaron gets the better of him.
And Aaron's had his number. Aaron's been playing an absolute blinder in this map so far.
Players, it's a quick, mad dash for 100 Thieves. 35 seconds. They do have the spike. They do have the position afforded for them. Even the wall, which will eventually go down.
Stellar with an
If you do
op.
against this, it's going to take a miraculous effort.
Yes, don't say that. We do
Does
care
have the
about
operator.
Alex.
Long sight lines can be held.
Yeah, if he's able to find an opening here, but he's not actually looking towards Snowman. Okay, now it sets up. And this should be a good angle. Def with no flashes.
Fuck.
Jiggle peek
It's
though.
a jiggle.
Gets the information. They know that the player's there. A knife thrown to the back.
Help!
Now the snake bite just to push them away. And they are just not letting up in the slightest. Exet are coming at them with full force. Every weapon at their disposal.
Fuck,
But now it comes
man.
down to the 1v1. Derek
Behind
to stay
you.
in this map. He's up against Aaron, but the flank timing too smart.
Damn
and
it.
time afforded just about. The circle retreating. He's going to get this defuse off an Exet. They're going to be taking map number 1. Icebox goes their way. What an astounding back and forth between.
Shit.
She's done.
Just-
We're now having
We're finishing the video. Everyone shut up. I don't want to hear it. Next map is ours.
Finally, they were never expected to win the mayoral race, but they caught the public's imagination.
That was your
and
fault,
attention
Silent.
over the last few weeks. YouTube star Nico Omilana finished in 5th place.
The candidate who got the 5th highest number of votes is this man, YouTuber Nico. He earned nearly 50,000 votes, making Nico the most successful independent candidate.
What do you think that says about the state of politics in London at the moment?
I feel like that says that a lot of people don't feel represented, and they felt like they could get behind my campaign because they feel just that they aren't represented. At the end of the day, the only 4 people we lost to were the 4 biggest parties in the country. I hope that this changes the way that these major parties engage with young people in the future.
Nico's political career has stalled before it's really begun, with this bombshell announcement today.
It's time for me to retire. Goodbye. Thank you, ITV.
His dramatic exit only slightly shorter than his political career.
And your water.
My water. Don't litter. Thanks. Appreciate it, ITV.
Sam Holder, ITV News.
Needed his coat.
I had to retire because, believe it or not, I'm not a politician. But we always said we were running for young people, which is why we made a platform where we could pass the baton on to the young leaders of tomorrow who are doing big things right now, which was the best way we could end this whole thing. When I look back at this election, obviously I was taking the mick out of the political system, and yes, I was trolling people, but what really matters is so many people have connected with it.
Nico from there, come on, let's go.
Vote Nico! For Mayor of London, everyone vote Nico!
Vote Nico! Let's go! Let's go team! Listen, stuff's over. No matter
Very
how much
true,
people
Seven.
try, no one can deny the impact which we've made. When the
You're
NBL
actually
first
not
started
wrong.
3 years ago, I never, ever, ever imagined we could be anywhere near this big. From a prank video on a racist
Hey,
organisation,
Mr.
all the
Beast
way
is
to being
cool.
the biggest independent party in London. I can't even put it into words.
We
In
have
an
Mr.
election where so
Beast.
many people ran, the candidate who made the biggest impact is someone who ran for vibes and young people. I don't care what anyone says. That's
Global,
so
he's not
elite.
NA.
I'm so happy to leave the political
But,
world with
well,
that as my
what?
legacy.
We have we have Symphony. That was a really good video.
Well, what a journey, and I'm so excited for what's next. So make sure you guys subscribe to join the NDL, and look what I'm wearing right now. The brand new
I'm fine. You're fine. We're fine. Ooh. I'm gonna go fill up my drink. I'll be right back. BRB. I'm gonna go give Mason a hug. He's gonna be so happy. Not. Okay.
A push in from Exit, and it's gonna be a knife kill.
Oh, it might not even matter, Derek. He's just ripping them to shreds.
Hello and welcome back, everyone, to the VCT North American Stage 2 playoffs, where we are making our merry way along that upper bracket. Our first match of the day is between 100 Thieves taking on XM. We just wrapped up map number 1. It was on Icebox, and this was the map pick from the side of Exit. And I have to say, despite the fact that we saw 100 Thieves winning both pistols, despite the fact that, Ender, you were very vocal about the fact that you thought the lack of a Sage in their comp was a mistake, we do see that Exit was able to pull out a win.
I feel like coach of Access Psycho's just sitting out there, and he's just like, yeah, rep the set, guys. Thanks. Thanks for really believing in us. Honestly, they did what they needed to on attack to facilitate their defense. That's, I think, what really worked for XSET, because we talked about how they weren't going to have the Sage. They wouldn't have any walls. It's going to be super tough. And we did see the play towards A round after round. And 100 Thieves started to fall prey of XSET finally just pushing through their shields and figuring out at round 8, we can start to cycle ult after ult, and that's how they started to bring their rounds back into their favor.
Yeah, it seemed like because of the composition and the lack of a Sage, like XSET were almost forced into going A
Right.
over and over again, and it was really hard to pivot into a B hit late in a round right? You know, Viperwall was oftentimes going towards the A side because they were never going to hit B, so they just didn't have the ability to do that. And yet, when it actually came to taking that A site, we did see them be very successful in it. It looked like their hits were working for them, and sometimes, whether it was 100 Thieves playing slow to retake S5 or whatnot, they had control of the site and were winning out in the late round moments, very aware of the flanks from 100 Thieves.
You point out a good point because Riv, before we got to the end of that map where we saw that Exit was able to pull out that victory, we saw at the beginning of the first half in particular, it was completely in the dominance of 100 Thieves. They were able to make the score 6-1, and a lot of that was due to the fact that perhaps some Sage Walls would have actually been kind of nice.
They absolutely would. We have a few vids of it, but looking at how much the composition of Exit brought to the table needed their ultimates to win, right? Sideshow and Bren said it, they're like, Aaron is playing in these Viper pits immaculately, and that's what they absolutely needed.
He was
because
so happy.
Not go down. They try to plan up and hut. They get
him.
spammed through. They can't get themselves pressured in the lower part of the site. 100 Thieves feels comfortable to move up.
Wait,
So
really,
there
T-Mark?
had to be,
Again?
to hear the videos, there had to be a lot of adjustments Exet made, so they just didn't get thwarted in these situations where, again, a Sage Wall would always give you the advantage.
Yeah, and we see a lot of great examples right here of how 100 Thieves were like using utility to stop the plant from coming through. Or here,
Agreement, I
as
did
the
see
Viper
that.
goes down, it becomes very hard. Look at
I'm
this, they're
excited.
spamming through top of Nest, like you were mentioning. Poor BCJ's like, man, this really sucks. Why do I have to take the spike into the site? That is not a fun job without the wall.
Now, of course, we're going to be diving into talking about the next map in just a second, but I do want to lightly touch on the side of 100 Thieves as well. We saw them do a lot of things correct, especially in that first half when they got so many rounds on the board, but then there does have to be said, for all that they did correctly, there were a few moments where sometimes the execution of their plan was a little bit lackluster.
Yeah, so there's two things that sort of went wrong for them, I feel like. One on defense, one on attack. And on defense, it starts out with them trying to flank. And they had a couple of good moments early on in the half where they were sending multiple members to try and commit onto a flank, but they got into situations where they just took sort of the wrong gamble on that flank. We had the situation with like the double Viper pits going down on the site where they both go up onto belt, you know, the two players trying to flank, holding hands, trying to trade each other, but then they run into a wall because Exet are all playing forward on the site and not giving them fight. So they have to give up their flank, they get crossfired, it starts to fall apart. And there were some other moments too where
Will it be Kit Harington? Yeah.
With multiple members and decided, no, actually we'll rotate
Yes,
back with
it
team,
will be.
go through spawn, we send one player and they get shut
Super,
down.
keep paying
So
for your
that
guys'
sort of limited
Uber.
their effectiveness with those flanks. And then
Is he
when
paying
you
for
turn the card
dinner?
and you look at their attacking side rather, this comp from 100 Thieves is so effective at attacking the B side. We've seen that previously when they have played this composition. Usually you'd have like Will drop his Roomba down over towards A, get some early information, then sprint over to B, and we'll follow the drone into the site. We've got the double walls to make sure we can get a plant. But they weren't doing that. They tried to do these splits towards mid. They tried to go A
mid.
so many times.
Pay for everything?
And A is
Hell
the only
no.
site where the Viper wall is going to be. So
Did
on B,
Alex
you don't
really
have to worry
come
about
in
a Viper
here,
wall most rounds,
collect
and
his
you don't have to worry
VIP
about
and
that late
leave?
Sage wall to prevent you from actually planting the spike. So I think their tendency towards A was a bit of a miss.
Yeah, we definitely saw Cryo have a fun field.
The disrespect. I should take it away.
World's smallest violin. First, wish that made it easier. Wish I didn't feel the hurt. The world's smallest violin really needs an audience. So if I do not find somebody soon, I'll blow up into smithereens and spew my tiny symphony all up and down a city street while trying to put my mind at ease, like finishing this melody. This feels like a necessity, so this could be the death of me, or maybe just a better me. Now come in with the timpanis and take a shot of Hennessy. I know I'm not there mentally, but you could be the remedy. So let me play my violin for you.
Wow.
Wish I didn't feel the hurt. The world's smallest
That's
violence really needs an audience. So if I do not find somebody soon, I'll blow up into smithereens and spew my tiny symphony all up
Symphony!
and down the city street while trying to put my mind at ease, like finishing this melody. This feels like a necessity, so this could be the death of me, or maybe just a better me. Now come in with the timpanis and take a shot of Hennessy. I know I'm not there mentally, but you could be the remedy. So let me play my violin for you.
That's sick. It's actually so cool. Sheesh.
That in the late round is going to be key for them on Ascent.
Well, we're going to be
That's sick.
diving into Agent Select here in just a second, but as we wait for that, Riv, what would you love to see from the side of 100 Thieves composition-wise?
I want to see 100 Thieves take... I love the way that in most maps they control mid. And the way that they surround each other when they control mid. Ender had a really nice visual on it earlier. That there's always somebody in the wing. Whether it's visual to whoever's playing, it's just around the corner that they're anchoring each other on shots. And that's, honestly, to pull out another name, is what made EG so good right now. They anchor with each other, they trade with each other, and I think 100 Thieves can really take control of Ascent. You get out into middle, it's your map, and either attack or defense, and they're really good at also kind of calling that so wherever they
I was like, what is...
Yeah,
okay, they were
think
trolling.
Too, the last time we saw them play, I believe they were still playing the Jet on that map.
Yeah.
I'd like to see them maybe transition over into a Raze Fade if they want to lock that in. The other thing I wanted to point out, and as I say that, of course, they locked in the Jet. So
Congrats, Freezer!
Strongly about on this map is having one strong op agent. So the question was, would they have a Chamber in there or the Jet? They value the Killjoy on this map, which I think is a great read. I think Killjoy
They
is
both
very,
have
very
Killjoy.
strong, and that's why we see Will, of course, going over
Yay,
towards that
fingers
Jet.
crossed,
I'll
Freezer!
take KJ on any map, give it to me. The KOs are huge. I think the movement on this map for XSET needs to be perfect. I think we'll see them sitting back a little bit when they're on the attack side, obviously starting defense first. But looking at how XSET absorbs and reads their opponents, I feel like this
Same
composition
comp?
works from this
Oh
time.
shit, they do
should
have
feel
same comp.
a bit better, more in the wheelhouse of what people want to see
Okay.
as well for agent compositions coming into a map these days.
Yeah, I think so many things to keep in mind here. Of course, like the mid pressure is going to be applicable for both teams. The other thing always, since we have seen a little bit less KO and Jet lately, is KO and Jet love to hold hands on defense and take control, push aggressively.
Sorry,
and
I have the
main. So
hiccups.
keep your eyes out for that aggressive defensive play.
Okay.
Well, we saw XSET take map number 1. Can they close this out, or will 100 Thieves
No, they
tie
can't.
the scoreline
They'll tie it up.
1-1? Let's head to our casters, Pink and Blue.
They have to
Friend
fix their
and
microphones. I still hear it.
I don't know. I don't get it. But I'm also slow of mind. So I don't know.
Slow of mind and kind of heart. That's what we've always called you, Bren.
Yep.
But,
Hi,
this game's
Mascara.
about to be a doozy. I have no idea what to expect for Ascent. It's normally
an unknown quantity.
Normally, XSET's permaban. They have only floated it against 100 Thieves. And that, to me, indicates disrespect. Like, we can open our permaban to you
Same
because we
house.
don't think you're good enough at this map. And they're also playing strange roles. Zekken back onto the Sova. They've got BCJ on Omen. So, if 100 Thieves can't win here, it would be pretty disappointing for the squad.
Such an interesting one. So much just being used as well to try and clear out tree there with the drone fragment. Now, quick smoke down, cloud burst to try and get the cross in. The dash is enabled to see if it actually gets utilized.
Oh
there we go,
my
straight into
God.
the boathouse, but the crossfire is there. Aaron not being cleared out of B main. He's got the prime location, trying to shut down this approach, and they do it relatively easily.
Bopped. Absolutely bopped. And 100 Thieves are pinging out on the map here, where they flanked from, I think, as there was a push out through A main.
It's all right.
Second was running his way into the plant, into the site, sorry, to fend off that hit. And I would imagine here, Brent, that we might be in for some whimsical battling, because if XSET are playing on their perma, they probably, I'm going to assume they haven't had too much scrim time on Ascent. Historically, if they've been banning it out. Maybe they specifically prepped it against 100 Thieves and it's some kind of crazy pocket pick. It's possible.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. Over these teams, I mean, we don't have a lot of information for this map on them.
No.
It is a lot of unknowns.
Neither of these teams play it too often.
And so,
I think that's why XSET are comfortable floating it, specifically against 100 Thieves.
100 Thieves.
They ban it against everyone else.
So this map really comes down to the question for me is, which team is going to be pulling out the more interesting wild card in terms of their compositions? It's a fast approach from 100 Thieves. They're not through the choke point, though. One way was difficult to try and get through, and now with
They ban it every time?
The spike is just slowly
Wait,
making its
really?
way now back over towards B, but no B main control for
Why?
Stella. Has just been holding it at a slight angle.
Someone said
Yeah,
that
just a
they're
really
good on
passive
this
hold,
map.
and that's a pretty classic position for Stella to be playing. No matter what the map is, he's going to give you some level of extremity hold, but probably not very aggressively. Playing his life more than trying to play the map control. Just farming up an orb, moving back around. They're going to see what they can get here, but it looks like it should be fairly clean for XSET.
Yeah, guard as well to try and push back the...
All right, we start now.
Attempt at trying to get this spike down. It's a clean round.
And now we get to see how confident do XZ feel on their defense side. We've
Def
seen that their
between
map
Def
pool's
looking
been
like he's taking a
in an
break,
interesting position recently.
day trading
I'm
to
thinking
play
back to the
this
game against
map.
the Guard where they finally lost their streak on Split, and yet were able to battle back in that series and win on the Guard's favored picks. Does XZ have something cool to cook up on their
That's
bonus
actually
round
funny.
here? They're not going to go for any kind of, shark attack or tiles push with Cryo having a Marshall in his hand, I'm sure. But it
Freaking
does look like they're
Marshall,
going to go for
man.
an aggressive play towards
No.
A main. They've been running this a little bit with BCJ playing alongside Def.
It's John's birthday today.
Right here.
And Aaron this is the second round now out of 3 where Aaron's taken an aggressive position in B main to start the round. Now he drops off and plays towards Market as Cryo gets smoked. Come to assist the Jet. But that might be something to keep an eye
It's
on.
John
If Aaron
Day.
wants to get aggro with a Spectre or a Judge or something on that side of the map. Have a Killjoy battle.
Good info once more from the knife. Yeah, so much to take into account, so much to take in with both of these teams playing these compositions. The one-way's set up once more. Smoke gives Def the angle. He
Please,
needs to
no.
know when he should be
Oh.
dropping down. That nade
Okay.
Cryo. Okay, Marshall in hand does get the tag. On the kill, though. A bit of fire exchange between either sides. But Paranoia now in hand for Bang. Wants to try and set something up for his team to try and push through here. Def ready and waiting. The flash and the dash. It all
Good.
combines, and it's a beautiful run for Will. Takes off one of their heads, but BCJ's one step ahead. Playing inside their own cloud burst. Cryo with the Marshall off of
Play it
that
smart.
one angle. It does return once more. A shot onto Derek.
Finishes off the same damage that he'd done earlier on in the round.
Yeah.
And now it's down to Zekin and Aaron. They know that Asana's
Oh,
position.
I was about to roast his
over on
flash, but it
catwalk,
actually
and a
ended up
good
working.
opportunity for Asana to just get back with the rest of his team.
Thieves now need to convert this one without losing anybody else.
Yeah, otherwise it
Have
starts
to.
to get a bit too expensive for them. Is there going to be a swing off the back of this drone? Yep, that's what they were
Good.
playing off.
Lovely spam. Still working his way
Yes,
through.
good
and
job.
Aaron removes one more
Okay, let's go.
from Coffers,
I don't know. I
suppose.
know 7. I don't know
Go deep,
what I was.
Fly up another gun into the next round, but
And it's not a bad bonus, honestly.
nah. Round
Yeah,
on the board for 100
they
Thieves,
did
exactly.
make
Yeah,
it
it's,
spendy.
They do enough damage to 100 Thieves there that it's going to be a little wonky coming into round 4. And they've set themselves up with a large economical advantage. They can get an operator into the hands of
What's so
Cryo
funny?
too.
That's not a word.
And crucially,
Yeah, huh?
they've won the pistol round that so eluded them on Icebox, despite the fact that they ended up taking the map away.
Spendy's a word. This is too
So
spendy.
XZ
I
are
can't
in
buy
a
it.
decent position here to start out map 2 on their permaban. I suppose it's not exactly a permaban if you leave it open, though, is it?
Wow.
Their usual ban,
The
let's
usual
say.
ban,
He already has the
Leaving it
op.
open against 100 Thieves.
I'm with Brooke on this one.
Game
It's a
of chicken
word.
between them,
Thank
honestly. Which team is
you.
putting in the more prep?
Don't make me bring
Team
out the
feels most
dictionary.
comfortable on it.
Okay?
Oops.
I will.
Slight miss of the one way.
Talking about feeling comfortable.
Yeah.
BCJ, not a regular Omen player.
No. Listen, it happens. Trust. But Cryo with this operator as well. The entire time he's been locking down that one angle in B main.
Spendy?
Players of 100 Thieves.
Sim when he sees the dinner
really
bill
playing for B
tonight.
main control at all. Just been Stellar quite
True.
passive, right?
And that might hurt them in
Expensive?
this
No,
round. Because
spendy.
as Derek gets tagged up with a knife,
Spendy's
it looks
different
like
than
100 Thieves want to
expensive.
pivot into a mid to B. They could always return to Derek through Catwalk, but definitely looks like a B piece here. They're going to be beating Cryo and
Hello?
The timing! It's absolutely everything. The players whip
Guys?
around, though. They find that one kill. Cryo? Pressure on him through B main.
Oh my
He
God.
spots the one player, just their gun passing through.
Are you
Smoke
gonna
up
play
top as well.
Overwatch
Surely
2?
gonna be able to
Hell
take this
no.
angle. He
Without
has-
a dash?
Operator!
Without a dash?
Just works his way into it. Plays inside of it, knowing that there could be the possibility of a player trying to jump up and around. The reset of the aim, not enough. BCJ with the 2. Now it's up to Derek.
It's a
He's
good
planted
shot.
in a position where he can wallbang. It is off into the corner. He's not gonna. Oh, I mean, he's gonna have to do more than that. The damage is there for BCJ. Fell very low as he was sticking that defuse, but Cryo was locking down that one sight line.
And that's the problem with not having B main control. Had they pushed Cryo off the angle in B main earlier on in the round, then perhaps that mid to B play would have worked. They would have been able to get the Jet into a position where they could more easily deal with him or potentially trade him out. But Cryo just got all of the information. He knew where everybody was going as they passed into B and allowed him to get a sneaky timing inside his own smoke. It's still a ridiculous play to go for, pushing down lane. But the playoffs, Cryo will go for those.
Yep. The guy's got confidence in spades.
Holy
Yeah, and he
shit.
seems to turn up in these kind of matches.
Okay, now we're on a save.
More aggression here as Cryo moves his way around
It's
over
alright.
to A main. Looks like the same defensive hold as the one-way goes down. Recon gets broken. This time there's an op behind it.
One-way for a one-way in the swings time.
It's not lingo, it's a word.
That's a rifle being dropped inside a main.
Lingo means words,
that I was
doesn't
talking
it?
about earlier.
What is the definition of
tries to take a bit
lingo?
more of an aggressive approach, and Aaron punishes it.
I can't believe this.
Stop! Get the op out of
He's
his...
still just egoing this. The dash-enabled bang, though. Runs his way
What do you
through
even do,
onto
man?
the choke point, and it's just an alternating as the swings from Xset shut down.
Spendy.
Half by. Could have got dangerous.
Costing a great deal.
Could have got a little dangerous with the rifle getting gifted over to bang. But the swing timing
Spendy is most common in the Pacific Northwest and Midwest.
Masterfully over there at A Heaven. And Xset get out to a decent lead here, the likes of which they have not seen in this series so far.
Wonder, Josh, as well.
Sphinx season 29 months.
Battle that's taking place. This time,
we've concluded that it is a word, just a white one. Ah, yes. Yeah. Okay, yes.
Fight.
You're right. Yeah. It is.
Even if they do this
100%.
just as a fake to maintain B control
It's
later
like
in the round, I think this is a good adaptation.
But it is a word.
Away there, but now with the paranoia playing tucked into the logs. Oh, he gets the shot on his target. One on the head of Will, but only the Spectre doesn't do enough to take him out of the action.
Come on, Will.
It is a nice B take. They've given up anybody towards mid, though. And Def has that information, knows that it's not going to be a split. Now the question becomes, can 100 Thieves hold on?
Oh, Hunter's Fury from the back of the site.
Look at this double face. Good luck flanking this one, but no one's going for it.
Yeah, no one's flanking.
No one, but they still control a B main position. Bang also has his ultimate. He could reposition at a moment's
Does
notice.
Stella use a lockdown here? That would be nasty. Oh, he goes for it. I love this idea. How on earth are you getting a retake off here?
You just have to inject once more the pace, the aggression into it. You cannot be serious.
I mean,
he's just going for it.
He can get half.
He can get half. He's going to be detained. The player's still holding this one. Bang, a TP's across into lane. There's one player there, catches the angle, the head shot is found. He finds the second one, but not enough.
What a bonkers
How many ults did we just waste?
I mean, so proactive by Xset though, I gotta say.
How many ults did we just waste?
We can't destroy it, we just have to go.
We have to go. And what pace they took to get into the site. They instantly made the call to go for the retake. Look how powerful they are on this retake, by the way. BCJ swings in. They've already got somebody going towards stairs. And it's over. These two players that were in B main, there's no opportunity for them to get back into the site. And I like the idea from 100 Thieves. They had a double high-low setup in B main for anybody who was trying to flank. And then the lockdown, I think, against most teams there, they decide to cancel the retake. They're not as immediately responsive on the audible. Yeah. But Def controls his players.
5-1. This is what Xset had the last game.
You don't
Remember,
see that often.
it's not impossible.
No, that's zero hesitation play. And 100 Thieves. Honestly, I like the way they opened that up as well with the B hit. It looked like it was just a lurk from Stella. It was only the turret to take the contact when they were pushing into that. There was nothing off of it. As soon as the turret spotted somebody, they paranoia played and burst out.
Yep.
It had all the makings of a great idea from 100 Thieves.
It definitely did. Will was even able to collect that first kill onto Aaron, and they got in on the site. But it's another post-plant, Bren, that goes wrong. And I don't think we can really fault 100 Thieves in that situation. I think you've got to just give credit to Xset. These retakes have been good enough to take away the win condition for 100 Thieves in this game.
That kind of discipline that's drilled into Xset. It's the kind of team they're known to be.
And they have been waiting for an international appearance for so long.
So long.
This team has just been on the outside.
It's all right. We're not giving up.
Forever. With different rosters all over the place. And they finally look like they're informed to be able to make at minimum a podium finish. If they can keep up this pace throughout Ascent, they will be there. Minimum bronze. Within touching distance of Copenhagen. Those 100 Thieves have what it takes to do the same thing they did against FaZe and mount a comeback.
We don't lose. We don't
over these teams. You said the minimum podium finish for winning this series, Josh. Over these teams aren't aiming for that.
Not at all.
They're aiming for that second place spot in this playoffs, or at least to win the whole thing. Make it to Copenhagen at any cost.
The knife is gorgeous in terms of the timing.
Oh my god, that knife. Holy crap.
They're going to use the flash, recon, combo together. I've got to say that the coordination looks really good for Xset considering they don't play this map. Bit of a trap, I think, that they've laid at the feet of 100 Thieves.
That's what I was wondering.
Yeah.
You leave it open, you float it, you say to 100 Thieves, okay, you can pick this against us, our permaban, but it's which side has prepared the most for this. This unknown quantity.
Oh, and the 25-second lockdown being used to funnel all of the players into A. Now the responsibility on Def and BCJ.
This could turn bad pretty quickly. The 100 Thieves find some targets. They know there's a player deep in hell tucked away. BCJ gives away his life, and they're all over the place. It's going to be the recon spotting him. A quick wallbang through into the bottom of hell. They need to plant. Right, and around the plant is going to go down. 3 players left remaining. I don't think they're going to be able to acquire these rifles. They're
yeah, we need those. We needed those rifles
all
that they
over
dropped.
the place. Cryo still wants to lock down that one angle. The wallbang shot, the damage. Every player is so weak, and it's up to Derek.
Yeah.
Large task, so much responsibility on his shoulders to even try and convert that for his team.
And Aaron's going to pick up the defusal. Exit with
It's
another
not
round
a
on the board.
GG's.
A nice anti-eco. It did look like it could have been a little dangerous there, but 100 Thieves are also playing against the clock. And these players don't have... I mean, that's a great, great opener. But these players don't have
But you guys said the same thing when we were playing FaZe. I'm just going to say it.
And pressure heaven. Asana's got to stick that. He has to. There was 5 seconds left. He can't help the rest of his team. And Exet pulling off a bit of a masterclass here. Making 100 Thieves look silly so far. With weapons back in hand. Can they make anything happen? It's another round where Cryo's op is staring towards A main. And that's where the rest of 100 Thieves were trying to take space. He gets another opener.
First kills just leading their way. It was a big narrative we were kind of running with in the FaZe game, honestly.
This is not worse
Will
than
getting
FaZe.
shut down a lot, wasn't getting those opening kills against them.
Don't you
heard
worry.
100 Thieves talk about it, actually. Right before this match, they said, Exet are pretty similar to FaZe. You know, instead of having Baby Bay and Dicey, they've got Cryo and Zekken. And 100 Thieves said, if we can shut these guys down, then maybe they lack the confidence and we can snowball that forwards. I don't think that's happened at all.
There you go.
Ooh, that's a good one. Turns this now into the 4v4. Right down mid, Zekken getting his head ripped off, and now you see the contact play by 100 Thieves. A bit more purposeful with their approach. Knife gets information that they know that Stella's lurking that way, and that is going to be opting now into using this null command. Asna wants to lead the charge for his team. Still though, the angle being watched. Derek, a slight jiggle, but his position was given away. And now the players just swarming once more, trying to take position up onto the side top lane. Def in a world of hurt, but luckily his team is helping him out. Stella left alone now, 1v2. It's not down on the ground. Baiting it out as well, just taps it. The potential for the res, but a swing for BCJ gives him all the information to know that the player was pushed up deep.
And if 100 Thieves can't win a round like that, I don't see where they're going to get their rounds on this attack half. They have the null command coming through in a B split where Stella already has B main control, and they still can't get the picks they need to open the site up. It took them so long to deal with the site anchors. Cryo was able to grab a pick in mid and then run through CT and grab another kill on the plant. I mean, Exet are so fast and responsive around the map, and 100 Thieves are not finding the value they need with their execs. Something needs to change, and change quickly. This is going to be a force buy. Stinger and a Spectre on the side of 100 Thieves.
Yeah, I think a bit of a showcase of maybe desperation, understanding that they need to get another round on the board. They need to convert something. Tagged up though, all of this Soviet utility is making it so hard for the 100 Thieves to just take mid control. I mean, that's 2 tags.
The double tag, brutal, especially considering the drone just doesn't go as far anymore.
They don't kill the alarm bot either. Oh boy, they make it so obvious. 100 Thieves, footsteps abound in B main. Def just offloads his own ultimate. The null command pushes them back. No ultimates, no utility, I should say. It's going to be able to be used, but it's going to fade away now, and the noise cut by 100 Thieves.
100 Thieves have not been pressuring mid in all of these rounds, and this alarm bot is still going to continue to gain them information. 3 players still towards this A site anchor. Bang, working his way down mid. He's going to spot this alarm bot. Gets broken. What's the reaction here? They just sink back into more defensive positions, anticipating the B split coming through.
Yeah, at this point they know full well still.
Oh
Fragment.
my
No
God,
way is that the timing
dude.
you're taking? Second whips it around, man. He finds 2 heads. He really shouldn't have. The trade was there, but it's just up to Derek and Bang. Paranoia finds its way across. Time running so low.
I know, I saw that
Find the
poison.
shot. F dropped to
yeah.
10 health in the process, but 8-1 is the scoreline of this first half, man.
And they look
9-3,
immaculate.
still possible.
Cryo's got 13 kills, and he's only died a single time. He's immortal. He's a bit better than immortal. And
Like what? How do you hit that?
nade and catch a timing where nobody's really watching for it. There's a split second there where someone could push past the nade, and there's no guns watching. Jeez. If you just hold that for an extra fraction of a second, a quarter of a second, half a second,
He doesn't get that.
then there's no threat.
Yeah, doesn't get the 2.
But 100 Thieves are back on an eco after forcing that one up.
This time, dumping. Aggression once more. But again, that force from the prior round means 100 Thieves are just working with scraps.
And 100 Thieves have said in the past, they don't need their stars to perform. There's even distribution across this team. And I agree. And I think that's a great strength for them to have. But having your stars perform wouldn't hurt.
Yeah.
And at the moment, I feel like
It would
in their
not.
last 2 games... Oops. Don't know whether that was supposed to go there. Def managing to
No,
escape
there's
from
a-
that. This might
no.
be a team flash. But for 100 Thieves, it's been
Don't
a
peek it.
series of games where they have to battle uphill against monstrous performances from their opponent. Cryo and Zekken are combining together here for a masterclass in these last 2 maps. And Will and Asuna still trailing in terms of their first kills.
Bullets just barely finding their marks. I mean, Will's escaped that one unscathed, but they know the positioning. They know that they're playing close up. Cryo, he holds a very passive angle of the operator in play. Damage being done as well. Derek, what can he really do? Apparently quite a bit. The Sheriff, 2 of the heads taken right off their shoulders. Spam up top as he hears that drone, tries to take him out of it, but as he jumps over, Cryo hits a ridiculous shot.
Jeez Louise.
100 Thieves are going to have 2
Listen.
last chances. How many rounds do they need? I think we've seen them do it with 3.
Yeah, we've seen them do it with 3.
So I'm not going to count them out completely, but my God, they are getting flattened right now. I'm talking about Will and Asuna, by the way, because in their previous series, in their last 2 series, in fact, they've gone -10 in terms of first kills to first deaths. Asuna's currently sat at 0-6 in terms of first kills to first deaths. So in these opening duels, 100 Thieves are losing with a large amount of consistency.
Trying to inject a bit of pace, the aggression comes into it.
And there's Asuna's first.
Yeah, Asuna does get it, he finds the second
There we
one on top of
go.
it, and look at this.
There you go.
Combined
Don't
up.
peek the up!
American unleashed his hunter
Do not
fury as
peek
well to
the
try and
up,
at
man.
least help them out with this push. Aaron tries to swing through, catching a bit of a
No.
timing there, but the only thing he ends up catching is bullets to the cranium.
What?
Cryo ends up opting to use the knives.
I mean, that is
Yeah.
pure confidence, isn't it?
It's a 1v4. Finds the one, finds the second. You have got to be joking. I'm dashing.
Thank God, Derek.
Shuts it
Thank
down.
God. As soon as he
Safe
pulled the
hands, safe
knives, I'm
hands.
like, here it goes.
Incredibly dangerous there. But also that just speaks to the level of confidence and the morale that is surging within the exec camp. Of course,
18
you
and
could argue that
2.
wasn't the percentage play. You should
definitely
probably save
wasn't.
them for the final round. But the economy is through the roof. Cryo could buy himself a rifle to go alongside his op if he wanted to.
18 and 2.
That round, though, they found their success,
Thank
100
you,
Thieves,
Derek.
by
Thank
turning the pace up tremendously.
Yeah.
They went incredibly quickly. The Paranoia found large impact from Bang. And then Will and Asuna are in their faces before they can
No!
react.
Will, you're blinded.
Some popped off. The Paranoia just
Okay.
scattered them across as well. It actually did temper that
It's on
aggression
site,
to the 100
okay.
Thieves. So once more pushing into this site.
Oh.
This
Okay.
utility.
Watch.
The cacophony of
Okay.
just utility and
There you go.
particle effects coming across the entirety of the site, but it's Xed who want to try and play for the full retake. Spike being planted, Stella now with the lockdown, and that's going to be placed. Just slightly ajar across the wall. Drone
This
now
time-
tags up Will.
This time they can't go for half. I mean, this is a different situation, surely.
Players holding so close. The spam though, counter spam. Asuna gets caught. Cryo's holding the angle. The lockdown doesn't catch onto anyone. And Will, his position was known. It was held. Bang. What a task he's got. Separated away from all these smokes that are
And there's Derek.
segmenting up the site. Last player standing is Derek, and he just cannot do enough.
Derek is always
10-2 at the half here,
Derek.
Josh Fordham. 100 Thieves, they don't get that miraculous third.
Literally
that
cannot
has
lose
powered
that.
them forward to these comebacks before, but going to go to a short break. We'll find out if it's enough on the other side of this one, or will this
20
series
and 2.
just be ending?
Your viewing party tweet is aging like milk. Guys, it was a lie in the first place because we definitely have lost one of our viewing parties, but we're just not going to address that. It's not over. It's not. It is not over until the game is over. We're playing VALO after this? No, I gotta get ready for dinner. I gotta shower, dry my hair, drive 10 million hours in Los Angeles traffic. I can't wait. Can't wait! Yes! You drive. By me, I mean Uber. So excited. I just can't wait. I love traffic. Is LA's traffic really that bad? So like think about bad traffic and then make it worse.
Team that's never really been
Yeah,
able to
Jack
escape
actually
that
said,
fourth place
you know, go
curse,
ahead,
that
take the
aura of
Lambo.
mediocrity, honestly, that everyone seems to associate with them. With a win here, it's a minimum of that third place. One step closer to trying to claim that spot
New
at
York is,
Copenhagen.
you're right, New York is
Playoffs
worse.
Cryocells is powering them there. I said that this would be, in my opinion, the biggest difference. for
You ever
XA
do
getting to
that at card
Copenhagen.
roulette at
He's
dinner?
20-2
Listen, I'm not
on
doing
this
it
map.
card roulette
In a
when
half.
two people there are
astounding.
significantly,
He's currently
you
at
know,
about a 50% increase in his kills per round, doubling the amount of first kills he gets compared to his group stage performances.
richer than I
and
am.
Absolutely diffing Will. It is ludicrous how good Cryocells is when it comes to the playoffs.
Nice.
And here's Asuna responding with a first kill. I said that had been what 100 Thieves were missing.
True, and yeah, in New York you can walk, which is nice.
Not giving up just yet. We know this team has astounding mental resilience.
Instead of giving
I do have my
control of the
driver's
A side for
license,
free,
yeah.
but all closed down. I know the players are still lurking around on that tree position. Now the spike will be dropped as well, but as you said prior, Josh, I mean...
Hi JHB, thanks for 25 months.
I'm getting that one, Cryo. I can't believe the aggression of which he's holding this one. Is it going to be supplemented with anything else? The swing is Derek who falls, but now the pace is there. Second left alone. That's
there we go.
The mighty hard task that he had to overcome. 1 versus 4. 100 Thieves winning that pistol round. Josh, do you believe?
Giving up sight for free, actually trolling.
They'll have to put a lot more on the board before I start to believe. 100 Thieves won both of the pistols on Icebox. They've now won 3 out of 4 in the series.
How was your birthday, JHB?
They've been losing heavily in the gun rounds. And you can't rely on ecos, obviously, to power yourself through a series. They couldn't even.
It was
afford to right
good.
now. They're knocked down to an eco. So this one has to be clean. Round 15's bonus has to be clean. There is no room for error. We've seen them in this situation before, though. They were able to pull off miracles. 2 out of 3 of their maps against FaZe, recovering a 3-9 deficit.
You took a nap? Oh, on your
Can't last
birthday?
forever. Little tucked away. Playing in Y now, a bit of a crossfire setup. You see also with the knife. Oh, that does tag onto the player. Will dodging.
What?
The flash.
Wow.
Running all the way up close. I mean, listen. He has the dash enabled, but he is suppressed. It is going to fade away for now, though.
Aaron getting peppered down there as Stella using the same kind of hold that Aaron was himself. Turret taken down, sends the timing over for the recon, but that itself is broken quickly.
There you go, Stellar.
Damage is being done. Stella being given free reign of that B main position, but eventually they overwhelm it anyway. Even with the pistols in hand, it's enough. Lexer are going to be able to get onto this site. The spikes planted and pushing them back.
And this would be an absolutely devastating loss for 100 Thieves. They need to keep
They
this
have
one
to
clean.
get this.
Second has been handed the Spectre,
He
still
has.
with 100 health to his name. And looking like he wants to try and catch a cheeky timing here.
No, please. No cheeky timing.
The
Good.
players now working their way down onto the site.
No!
Wonderful little shot. Still, Zekken is there. The fuse in play. Shock dart lineup ever so slightly missing. It's just a jar and Will
Good.
is sticking it. Healthy enough to do so. Can see the idea there.
BRB, gotta get my lunch.
Second.
But in terms of keeping this one clean, it's not a win for 100 Thieves. They keep a Spectre on the board, 2 I believe. But everybody has to rebuy armor. And 100 Thieves, I mean, what is this bonus round? They have a Phantom, a Spectre, and 3 Sheriffs. With Derek, he could go for some kind of armor, but maybe saving to try and get an Operator in the hands of one of his players for later.
Contemplating as well how much utility he wants to buy. Double shock darts.
And if you just look at the economy, this looks like XZ should get up to 11 on the board. That is not a situation that 100 Thieves can particularly afford.
Quick sidestep to dodge that knife. Dart clearing through, but 100 Thieves making plays. Now it's a flash and a swing. Asuna.
Yeah,
That was the
terrible
rifle.
bonus, so.
Asuna looking
Holy
for
shit.
a play off the back of his flash. So now
Terrible
rifle
bonus.
goes over to Will. They're just passing it around, seeing if they can make some kind of aggression work.
Did the same kind of play on the pistol round, but it was with a drone pushed down.
Lunch
mid.
at 3? Well, I
with at
haven't
least a bit
eaten
of
today.
information. This time it was just a risk in taking, I think.
A pure instinct kind of timing.
So, and this place doesn't have a lot of Brooke friendly
Paranoia
food.
there onto the drone does force out.
So I'm probably only gonna have a salad
Or
for
rather
dinner.
XZ, sorry, to unclear
So
wine a
I
little
treat
more.
myself to chicken nuggets.
Removes a massive tool from Bang. Not that you would have been able to use it anyway, as Def's null command comes through.
Bang, he has to lock this down.
I
He's playing
don't.
Deep within hell. Let's get the 2
I
pickoffs,
don't,
but
JHP.
it's now up to Stella.
I'm sorry.
Going to be returned back to life. The alarm bot spotting out where Stella was playing from. The positioning is known now.
30 seconds
And
left.
as suspected, the economy that 100 Thieves were working with simply doesn't afford them an opportunity to win this bonus. They couldn't make anything work. So they haven't even really damaged XZ's economy at all with this round. Not a death blow. Ooh. And if Stella can grab another one of these,
You
it
eat
could
dinner
end
at
up being
5:30?
a little dangerous for XZ.
Well,
100 Thieves need everything they can possibly get.
He's going to have to produce some absolute
Placing swamp grenade.
ridiculous
It's hard to get
performances. Not sure where that
reservations on a Saturday in LA.
Table on the floor.
Yeah, off to the side, Def. Tidy. Cleans that one up.
Exit 2 rounds away right now from breaking that 4th place curse.
They'd love it.
And taking one step further to Copenhagen. Aaron was saying in an interview that we did with him at the end of the group stage, he used to study in Copenhagen. He was confident that they were going to return. He'd already bought the tickets.
He had already bought the tickets.
It seems like this confidence was well placed. Currently with a massive lead. And 100 Thieves.
I'm not admitting a thing
4
until
players
it's
with
over.
light armor. Stella with his lockdown to work with if they want to play an A retake kind of setup. Throws down a very early Nanoswarm to try and deny B main control.
Yeah, just that one angle they're trying to push a player off who might be potentially playing there.
Aaron is playing even more passively, but the paranoia down mid is aggressive from BCJ, looking to fight them for mid control very early on.
You don't know that Will's repositioned just off to the side of Pizza down mid.
Uh-oh.
Dashto is running out, and this might be his cue to get out of there.
Yeah.
It is. Doesn't want to overstep himself.
Missed Nanoswarms all over the place as Aaron just dumps one down at tiles. I don't think that one was intentional. You can see from the minimap that XZ are leaving themselves really open here to pivot in either direction. Most teams will try and take extremity control first on ascent and then go through mid. XZ choosing the opposite approach. But in a heavy emphasis on mid control early, it allows them to split in either direction once they prod the extremities around the 50-second mark.
40 left in the round. Second running his way over towards the B side of things. Lockdown is placed down on the defenders as XZ with all the pressure on their shoulders. They're the ones who need to be able to deal with this one, yep. And it is slightly delayed. The lockdown, though, it gets destroyed.
How to get that?
Not sure how, a bit of spam maybe, some of the utility coming into play, but they still don't have control of the site. That swing round, though, the position was not really known too well to Asuna.
Unlucky.
In a 1v3 to stop XZ from getting the match point here.
The spam, they know where he's playing, man. It's just not possible, is it? They just get him right through the wall. Wallbang in play.
They gotta hit
now,
those shots.
As you were saying, Josh, one round away for XZ to be able to at least make it into that upper finals.
Yeah, we could have our first upper finalist here from North America. Xset are looking just sublime. Cryo hasn't even had to do the heavy lifting for them in this half. Already 22 kills, though.
Jesus.
Majority of that done on their defense side. Xset have just looked perfect when it comes to the rifle rounds. 100 Thieves taking a timeout here. This could be their last attempt. Unless they can turn something around and make a run of things, they're going to be out down to the lower bracket at the minimum. Take a look at this round, though. The lockdown getting killed, I think, just with spam, as players got close to Boathouse. And Xset didn't rush things. I was anticipating them going much quicker. Oh, and Zekken getting such a punish there.
Yeah, with this timeout, 100 Thieves. I mean, listen, we've seen some ridiculous stuff, haven't we? But gonna need quite a bit to come back.
If 100 Thieves manage to pull this off, that organization will be the comeback team for forever onwards.
Yeah, just be etched into the history books.
But there's no reason to believe that they can. So far, Xset have been the better team in terms of getting value out of their heavy hitters with Cryo, Zekken
So
up
who
at the
do they
top of
play?
the leaderboard here. They've been better in terms of their attack game plans, even on
I
Icebox,
thought they
with
played
what the Death
Phase.
thought was a little less of a favorite
not
comp,
anymore.
still putting up 6
Oh, they
rounds
do.
despite losing the pistol. I mean, Xset have been
Is it Phase or
dominating
NRG?
the gun rounds. And 100 Thieves, they barely have a gun in their hand.
Yeah.
4 Spectres and a Guardian to try and keep this alive.
Not a single thrifty round win. Half by sure, but
What time?
the economy's
do they
really
play
looking
tomorrow?
rough. None of these teams have really edged it out. It's been these gun rounds that have been the difference maker, and Xset favored in almost all of them.
Do you finally believe? Is America ready to rep the set? This could be the round that puts them on the podium and sends them one step closer to Copenhagen.
Flash over the top. It's a
Okay.
risky play.
Wow.
Will he had at least the utility to supplement that swing, but he can't get the damage in.
We'll play the quarry tomorrow.
Just a Spectre.
We'll just start morning.
Aaron has his lockdown. Zekken with an ultimate as well. Overwhelming advantages here for Xset as they go for an A-split.
That's a lineup, I think, to deny this lockdown. Aaron's got it. He's going to be using it into this corner. The question is, deciding, which way do I want to place this?
They're waiting to break the alarm bot in mid first. They're making it look like a mid to B kind of fake.
Yep, and now it goes out. But, ready and waiting. There it is. Fragment is going to remove that one, but the players have already worked their way deep into mid.
Uh-oh.
30 seconds left here in Xset. They have no information towards B main. They might have overcooked this one and given 100 Thieves an opportunity. It's going to get scrappy. It's going to come down to the final moments here.
God.
Yeah, right down to the wire. Def in his angle. Is it going to be cleared? It's a half clear, Stella. He wins it out anyway.
What in the world?
Scattered, just trying to run their way through into market for VCJ. He knows he's being pressured. He has to watch down that angle. 10 seconds remaining.
Oh, they got plant.
Rifle picked up, 6 bullets in it. A bit of spam into the angle, just in case there is a player there to catch it onto. Seconds low. 8 health. Aaron tucked his way onto the site.
Asuna's worried about a flank. It's Zekken in this position. Will's got a decent read. Does he choose to full clear it?
No. Giving it up. But Zekken doesn't dare peek this, not when he's so low. But he does eventually. He finds the great timing, and that is going to do it. Shuts it down. 100 Thieves not afforded the same opportunities of comebacks that they got in their prior series. And Xset with that minimum podium finish now.
Wow.
They make their way forwards into that upper finals. And they are just one game away, Josh. If they win that next one, they will be going to Copenhagen.
What a fantastic performance. And it's Zeko and Cryo cells that get them
Phase
over
tomorrow.
the line. It's perfectly thematic. And this team has
Phase
done
tomorrow.
so well. They
Massive
are the
boot,
number
thank you for
one
the
seed
6
in their
months.
group for a reason.
Holy moly. Oops, wrong thing. All right, guys. I'm out. I gotta go get ready. Tomorrow we start with the quarry. Then we go to well, I would do it on Monday, guys, but I think that Monday I might take the day off. I don't know. I've just been really tired, mentally exhausted, so I might take a day or two to just decompress. But we'll see. Yeah. But yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow, okay? Have a good Saturday.